we can get the game going. I can take the hanging out text off from the bottom. Yeah, so
We're in bottom bay.
we're gonna pick up right about there. So Lysta has just set off from town into the sunset with her beau Ethrin, and Pyotr, Rhea, Milo, and Dimitri all begin to settle into the town. They kind of, make the home theirs. They kind of start exploring, feeling things out. And the way that we're going to handle this is we're kind of go through... Oh, hey, we got a follow.
Hi.
Thank you, Stephanette. I recognize that name. Where do I recognize that from?
Aw.
Let me know how I know you.
Yay!
Okay, anyways.
Hearts.
So we're going to go through and kind of tackle each one of these things separately, which means that there's going to be a lot of downtime for you all who aren't in the scene. As a result, I'll try and keep on top of our... Oh, right, Ben. That's what it was. That is Ben from one of the channels, of regular on one of the channels that I follow.
Hello, Ben.
Hi,
Welcome
Ben.
to our channel.
Thanks
Where
for
have you been?
visiting us.
Are you
Where you been, Ben?
real Ben 10? Listen.
He's been 9. He came before Ben 10. He's the OG.
Anyways,
Right, but he must be a really pleasant person to be around then if he's so benign.
The cartoon Ben 10?
I apologize for all of them.
Let's just go down the numbers and get
Hey,
all the
don't get
puns
bent out of
out right
shape.
now.
Anyways, so we're all... I'll try and keep on top of the individual scenes so that you all can have some time off camera. But yes, we can indeed start with Pyotr and Dimitri, I believe it was. Delve into the underworld.
No, you don't ship that.
We ship it.
That's improper use of that button already.
You can't tell us who we ship.
We were given this button and we
Don't
will
tell them
use
who to
it.
love.
Okay.
Just ignore them, they'll stop eventually.
I don't
maybe.
think that's true. So, Pyotr and Dimitri, how do you go about this task that you've set for yourself?
So the way that I'm Dimitri. The way that Dimitri would generally go about trying to get into something is he's good at just kind of being around and anonymous. So eavesdropping and listening in on stuff because he's very used to going unnoticed. So finding information indirectly is what he would be doing.
Okay. So you spend your time trying to get to know the city, wandering around, then can I get a society check from you? Pyotr, you can either also do it separately or roll to assist.
I will roll 2 assists.
15.
Well, I got above 20, so you get +2 to that.
17. Is it possible to use diplomacy involves me doing things. So, nope, 17 total.
Okay. What'd you roll to assist, I think it was, Pyotr?
That's with the 17. Or with the assist added in.
Gotcha.
I got a 26 for assisting.
Oops. Okay.
I think he's got a better bonus than I do, so these things shake out that way.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, I think assisting in this... No, never mind. I'm getting mixed up with 5th
So,
edition.
Pyotr,
I really need to play less versions of games at a time.
To find the right
Nah, that
people,
won't happen.
to kind of follow through with this idea, I could, hang out around kind of shittier parts. I just have an eye for people, I guess. Follow them around. I don't know. What have you done? I've never actually done something like this, but I really much like it, and well, I kind of did earlier, but this is on a different scale.
Well, usually what I've done in the past is I just hang out unseen in some of the, shall we say, shadier parts of town, and just wait for things to happen. Look for promising young cut purses who are stealing from people, and follow them, see who they report to, see who's shaking down whom, who's going around to the shopkeepers gathering protection money. They're usually working for whatever organized crime there is.
I know if this place is
Otherwise, going to kind of shadier bars. They often hang out in that kind of place.
if this place is anything like Aquila, some of the kids would probably have the higher ups as far as that part of society goes. The dirty kids, ones kind of like me. So.
Oh, and another good place to look just to see how, smart the local syndicate is the homeless people and the beggars. If they're in with the mob, if they have connections, then this place is smart. If they're not, then, they're less smart.
All right. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to put on regular clothes when I go out and do that, so I don't look recognizable when I'm in my gear.
I'm gonna dress up in some shabby stuff as well, and I'll go just stake out a few places.
This with my hair or something. I don't know.
Okay. So with your roll from earlier...
Unfortunately...
Go ahead.
What's up?
Okay. So with your roll...
Unfortunately, I can't exactly... Sorry. Go ahead. I'm done.
With your rolls from earlier... with a Zoom dance. With your rolls from earlier, you pick up on a couple of places, and I'll also throw in a bonus one from the conversation that you were just having. Dimitri, it immediately occurs to you that the Wet Docks, the local brothel / room of, or house of ill repute, would be a good place to go find some seedier stuff, some seedier locals. In addition, you...
Can I interrupt for one moment?
Yes?
Telling me there's a brothel called the Wet Docks.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, continue.
Also, Sephinet...
I felt like I needed to be highlighted.
Sephinet, on our Discord, there actually is a hair flip emoji, so... Just saying. We're like so close. We're so close to being affiliates, and then we can throw it up as an actual emoji of ours. But anyways, in addition to the Wet Docks, Dimitri, your past history doing loading and unloading at the ports and all that stuff gives you an inkling that you might be able to find something if you hang out around the lower classes, around the port and around Holler Street. Finally, Pyotr, your keen intuition into the workings of cities makes you think that perhaps if you visit Vitality Park, which is kind of on the corner of the inner walls, if you visit that place at night, you might be able to find something interesting.
Well then, that is where I shall go.
What I was thinking then is, I can go out to the Wet Docks and you kind of check out the place. It didn't look too different than the ports in Aquila, and there's always, shipments that go unaccounted for. That it can be means to make money on the side for a lot of people. So I can see what kind of business happens. Let me just go. I'm gonna do something with my hair.
Alright, just don't let Rhea find out you're visiting the Wet Docks.
Well, I'm supposed to go to the library with her later. I can't remember. She said later today or tomorrow. But if you see her, I don't know. Send me a message somehow or something.
Will do.
But I think she already just
I
ran
don't
off
know
this
how,
morning.
but okay.
I don't know. She was up early, so I don't know where she went.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. I'm gonna just probably hang around, see what the goings on in Tower are in general, and then tonight I'm gonna head out to the Vitality Park.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I got a hunch about that place.
I'm gonna go to the Wet Docks towards like late morning, like 11 o'clock, steal some watermelon, eat it on the way, and go do that.
Okay. I am bringing up a map here quick, so apologies while I ramble to cover the delay.
You know that only works if you don't say that that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I like to hang
Yeah,
lampshades on my.
it actually works doubly well.
I am a man of very transparent ineptitude. It's fine. It's okay.
You're also a man with some classy organ in the background.
Right. I feel like this maybe doesn't match with going to the wet docks, but I don't think I'm in a place where
It 100% does.
Perfect.
Makes the wet
Right,
docks
we were
even
calling
more
this
wet,
porn
more
music
moist.
earlier. I'm sorry. You're right.
There's some WAP docs.
Wop docks. Wop. There's some fish in these docks. There's some fish in. Okay, never mind.
Sweet. So Dimitri, you are going to the wet docks, and I will bring
Yes.
you and the supplement up, and there will be some flashing on screen. And that's not what I wanted, damn it.
Yes, it
Guys,
is.
look
It's
at our
exactly what we
Yeah,
wanted.
oh.
There we go.
It was a subtle advertisement. Very subtle.
Okay.
Also, I don't know how you're doing the whole mouse in two places. Okay, that was just a Zoom thing. Never mind.
Yeah. So you're going to the wet docks, which is this happy little building here. I seem to have lost my titles over things, but that's fine.
It's not on the water.
No. This is
Okay.
outside of the
Where
inner
you go
walls,
to
right?
wet your docks.
It's the landlocked wet docks.
Oh, that's such a better name. Damn it, Joe. Okay. I'll have to stick that
I
one
know. I
in my
think
back
wet
pocket.
docks was already a very good place to start.
Okay. You go to the wet docks, and as you approach, you get the feeling that this is almost like it's its own country. Like it's basically an autonomous zone outside of town. You see guards clearly employed by the building standing watch on the walls and inside. Additionally, you can see that guards that belong to the town are keeping a very watchful eye on the building, kind of looking for any sort of excuse to make their way in. So, given
It can
all
be
of
very
that,
hard to worm your way into the wet docks.
yeah, it's going to be a very tight squeeze. And also, there's going to be a lot of people watching, so don't get too self-conscious.
Right on. So I'm going to nonchalantly walk up to kind of the front where the guards are, as if I'm a customer looking to get danced on or something like that. Or
Yeah.
all
You could
things
just-
happen at a brothel.
You can just walk in. The guards will, of course,
Okay.
pet you down and all that stuff.
I didn't know if there was like tickets or something, but thank you. And I go in, and I'm gonna kind of find a spot, kind of against the back wall, so I can kind of just get a gist of the place. I like to stay near an exit.
I'm only 22. This
Yeah.
is my first time getting laid. I'm confused.
I've never been in one of these. I am 22.
Accurate.
You have. You're in
Or
Zora's
I'm
place.
I'm 21. I have been in Zoya's place.
I mean, I can put
This is
Zoya's music on. That is very appropriate. So
Yes.
play WAP.
It's a jam.
you enter this place.
Don't play WAP.
Yeah, I don't think we can pass that by Twitch's content anything.
Or copyright.
I think we'd get wrecked for copyright.
It would be hilarious.
I mean, you can play ADI. Shit. DAS.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I don't think that'd be great for copyright or content restrictions either. Anyhow, you enter this building and it's, yes, very similar to Zoya's place, maybe actually a little toned down. You'll recall that place had sweaty, naked, writhing bodies all over each other, and there was this scent of kind of rotten, not rotten, just like, fish and musk hanging in the air there. And that scent carries its way over here. You kind of just get hit in the face with it as you open the door, but things are a bit more subdued otherwise. There are a number of men and women walking around in very revealing clothing, obviously looking for customers. And there's a number of people of various ages and backgrounds kind of lounging, chatting with the various people, so on and so forth. You additionally...
Unbutton my shirt a little bit first.
It's okay. Yeah, it's not long, however, before you begin to get visited by some of the working men and women. Howdy there. How can I help you?
I don't think you can. I'm just. Maybe later. I'm just kind
Oh.
of taking everything in at the moment.
Is it your first time?
No. Yes.
She kind of leans in close to you and winks. Oh, don't worry, honey. We're all really kind to newcomers here. You don't have to worry about anything at all.
Well, kind of looking around the area. The people here. Does it look like there's like the sailors come over here, or like rich people? Like, what kind of people are the customers in this area?
There's only really one house in town for this kind of need. And
Okay.
as a result, there's all types here. They kind of self-sort, so there are multiple rooms in this building, of course. And you'll find the sailors in one room, you'll find the businessmen and the more upper crust in a different room, and they have their own clientele and preferences, of course. But you find all sorts.
Am I able to know and see that the higher ups, the businessmen, have their own like little section?
Are you able to rent those little outside houses?
Those houses are for the people who work at the wet docks, giving away maybe more than you might be able to pick up just from being around, but some out-of-character knowledge. The wet docks used to be on their own outside of the walls, and as a result, they needed to come up with their own way to defend themselves from the creatures of the Ashen Wastes, or Ashen Steppes. Anyhow, Dimitri, you
Yes.
do, in fact, find quite easily the room that's set aside for more like businessmen. There's people in suits, and the women and men here are dressed quite a shade nicer. There's fewer crooked noses. You don't see as many missing teeth. Whenever a waitress walks by, you don't get kind of the smell of armpit, that sort of thing. However, you do feel very uncomfortable here as all eyes kind of turn on you and immediately single you out as out of place.
Shit. My knees get weak and my hands get sweaty, and I look to the person that I was like walking near, the lady who greeted me earlier, and I go, excuse me, I think I'm going to go, and I'm going to kind of slip away and go to the bathroom, if I can do that without her following me.
Yeah, of course. Just let me know if you need anything. Come back soon.
All right. And then when I go into the bathroom, I'm going to wait until there's nobody else in there, and I'm going to cast Illusory Creature on myself, or Illusory Disguise, to look the part of a business guy about 10 years older than myself. And I'm going to cast it at 3rd level in order to make it so my voice changes as well.
Oh my god,
So
every part of me wants to see
Appear and sound
Dimitri-
like a different person.
Every part of me wants to see Dimitri try and roleplay a businessman. This is gonna be great. Okay, that
Alright.
happens.
All right, that's a slot. All right. So I come out and my hair is all slicked back. I look like Phoenix Wright with a different haircut. And I kind of confidently walk over to the business section, and I find a different person than the one that had greeted me, and I go, how much are the services in that section up there? Or how much are the services in that section up there?
Well, the men and women there do expect a bit more, special treatment, I guess. They're usually only likely to go with you if you're staying at one of the deluxe rooms, but otherwise the fees are all the same.
Well, if you don't mind, I am going to find myself and make myself comfortable up there amongst people more like myself.
Okay.
Down
Can
here
you
is
roll
smelly.
a deception check?
Sure. I have a bonus since I'm in a disguise. It's just a +2. I rolled a 19 on my dice. That's going to be 34 total.
Fair enough. You seem to slip into this role almost preternaturally. There's just some part of you that's always been fit for acting this way. And in fact, this act works so well that the woman you were just talking to, who is kind of a, not like young, but like early 20s woman with a very, very curvy body and blonde hair tied back in a bun. She grabs you as you're walking away. Oh, by the way, Madame Creel likes to meet all of the new folks such as yourself. She likes keeping tabs on people, so you should go say hi if you can find her.
Might I ask who is Madame Creel and her significance here?
Oh, Madame Creel is the madam of the house. She's been watching over all of us for quite some time, and she has been running, or her and her predecessors have been running this establishment going back to its founding several hundred years ago.
Right. Well, I might find some time later. Do you mind letting me go find my own way up there, though? I feel just a bit crowded down here. It's not you, I'm sorry, but I hope you know what I mean.
Oh, of course, of course.
I'm go upstairs to the business section by myself, and I intend to try to eavesdrop. What I'm trying to hear specifically while I'm eavesdropping is the businessmen talking about things that they consider to be problems for them.
Okay.
Like if someone's getting stuff stolen from them or something, trying to catch rumors like that of the
Gotcha.
crimes that happen against them, if they're like complaining to their buddies or something.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. That would be a
All right.
perception.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a hero point on this perception. Okay, that's 21 on the first one. Okay, so 25 total for perception.
Okay. With a 25, you get to overhear the talk of these clusters of businessmen and women. You know, there's all sorts of high society types, and of course, the women of the town have their own needs as well. You hear of a number of things. You hear of some of the goods and services coming into town by boat. You hear of politics that kind of sounds like foreign to your city ruffian ears. You hear about gossip about the upper classes. You know, who's sticking it to who, whose husband is getting into fights with whose wife, and so on and so forth. Finally, the last thing that you hear is that apparently there's some shady business going on over at Tessa's Trading. One of the wealthier businessmen just kind of goes on a rant, probably after having a couple of drinks, about how apparently they're bringing in certain illicit goods, certain drugs and other substances from the greater region that this particular man, we'll call him Figgins, disapproves of.
Do I know what like Figgins' position is? Is he like a person in authority, or like a sheriff or something?
As you continue listening, you begin to understand that, yes, he's the head of the guard of Bottom Bay. And as a result, like, he's not really, he doesn't have that guard body anymore. He's very plump. and not at all sculpted for the job. He's probably doing more desk work these days than anything.
All right, and he's just chilling there.
Yeah, he has a
okay,
woman
so-
dancing on him.
When I'm done getting and if there's someone that is offering me like some kind of favor in here, I'm going to awkwardly push them away, but I would allow someone to like suckle on my neck or something. But I kind of have a girlfriend, so
Yes,
And
you
I'd like to
awkwardly
respect that.
engage as much as you feel obligated.
not that much. Thank you. Just a back rub. Thank you.
Oh, anything you say, honey.
Tell me, is that big kind of plump guy, or sorry, that big plump guy over there? He seems to be the sheriff or something, captain of the guard. I heard him complaining about something at Tess's. Is that something that happens commonly around here? Like just crime, like just bringing in things that are of distaste to society to trade with the lowlives. Is that normal here, or something that is a bit of an outlier?
Oh, well, there's an underbelly to every town. I try not to stick my nose in it too much, but I can tell you most of it's... If anything's coming in and out of the town, Tolgan Rask probably knows about it.
Tolgan Rask. I have heard of that name. Do you know where I might find him in the dinner time? I know he's busy.
Well, of course I don't know precisely where he is, but I figure you might be able to find
Does he
him.
visit here?
It is out of character. Sorry, I'm trying to get this thing to zoom in the way that I want it to, and it's not. I'm just gonna give up. So in the northern part of town, there's a set of caverns called the Leaky Caverns. This woman tells
I
you
see it.
I see him.
that, yeah, this woman tells you that that's where you can probably find Tolgan
The
Rask.
Leaky Cavern or
Yeah.
Tavern, did you say?
Cavern, sorry.
Gotcha.
That's where he
Cavern.
conducts most of his business.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's good enough for me today. How much do I owe you for, I guess, the massage?
Well, you'll have to pay for the drinks, of course, and there's probably a cover fee that I forgot about. So you probably paid like, let's call it 6 silver to get in here.
Okay.
But of course that's it. Although I wouldn't mind a tip. Can't see it, but
I give her
can.
20 silver total. I give her 20 silver total.
Okay. Oh well, thank you
On top of
kindly,
cover.
sir.
Oh, no problem. I don't intend on spending too much time in town, so I just thought I'd leave my mark while I'm here.
Oh, well, of course, all these guys who kind of hang around in this part are kind of stingy. It's good to see there's someone who at least appreciates us a bit more than the rest. I'll be sure to spread the word.
I try. Those in lower positions always need to be recognized a bit more.
You see her face like twitch a little. Well, you have a lovely day, sir. And
try.
that's, yeah. That's the
And,
end of that.
I walk out.
Switching back to the
Wow.
main scene.
I can't
Hello.
believe you just said that.
Ouch.
Yeah. So that's that.
It's like saying like, "Hey, I'll see you later," and then backhanding them across the face and then walking away.
Right?
He backhanded himself across the face too there with that comment.
She doesn't know that though. She doesn't know that.
Yeah, he was just trying to be everything that he knows he's not.
Oh, you're talking about poor people. I thought it was a sex joke.
Really?
I think everyone thought it was a sex.
No, I got both ends of the double entendre. Thank you.
There's layers there, okay? There's layers just like the bedrooms of the wet docks. It's fine. So,
Oh man, it'd stink to be on top bunk.
Moist doesn't actually get at the wet docks.
well, it
Depends
was
on
very
where
humid
you're at.
there.
Did it? When I was in there, did it look like there was private rooms?
Oh
Too?
yeah, lots of private rooms.
Okay, right on. Gotcha.
So,
Was there
Yeah,
a
cool.
fog cloud? Was it steamy?
yes, lots of smoke.
Does
Obviously,
the,
smoking inside. It's badass.
Does the sign look like it originally said something else and then someone just added a vertical line to make it say docks?
Yes.
The wets docks.
Nope.
No, that's not how that works.
But yeah, no, that line thing is canon now.
If you look hard enough, you can tell.
It's like
Hard
the rest
enough.
of the letters are written very perfectly and straightly, and then, yeah, I need to get a canon thing going. I'll have it sometime soon. It's on my list.
Oh my god. And then you'll give us a button?
And then I'll give you a button. And it'll make a canon sound and everything. I have it in mind.
Okay, can the canon sound just be one of us saying bang in a really unenthusiastic voice?
I nominate
if you
Alex.
send me that recording, I will do that.
Bang.
Okay, remind me somebody after the stream. Get that done, because it'll take me about 2 seconds.
Yeah, you just have to open Audacity. It's so quick.
The audacity.
The audacity of some people.
The audacity of it. Hey, download Audacity. It's free.
It is free.
This advertisement provided for free. Okay. What's next, Almighty DM?
What's next is your scene over at Vitality Park. And then just to move things, or keep things on the roster, we're going to do Vitality Park, then we're going to switch over to what Milo's doing, then what Ray is doing, then what Leista's doing.
Okay.
Right on.
So, let me get my scene switcher going again. Just spent all day programming it. No, it is not with Milo. It is with Pyotr. And let's put the supplement on. So, Pyotr,
These markers suck.
Pew,
You-
pew.
why do I keep on getting message noises when Discord does not send me messages? Whatever. I'm just gonna turn that off. Sorry. Pyotr, you wait until night.
Apology accepted.
Probably spend the day, getting your house in order.
Hang out with Sasha, teaching her stuff, getting the house in order,
Yeah.
This is how you stab a man in between the ribs.
That's really cool, though. Can I learn that?
Okay.
Later, when you're older.
I'm old.
Older. Like 11.
Sweet. I'll be expecting this on my birthday.
I mean, you'll have a party on your birthday, so I'll have to do the day after, but close enough.
It'd make a good party game.
I mean, it depends on who shows up to the party.
What if I get Calyx to come? Thoughts for later.
No comment. So night falls, and your instincts tell you to head over to Vitality Park. You reach there, and it does not surprise you to find the otherwise unexpected scene of a number of people kind of congregating in the shadowy part of the park, trading goods, whispering secrets, doing deals, and exchanging goods, all that fun stuff.
It'd be so cool.
Right, I'm going to try and stay hidden and get close enough to listen.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception.
Perception, okay. 28.
With a 28, you spend the next hour to probably, you can spend less if you want, but we'll call it that. You spend the next hour to kind of hanging out around the edges of the park. You quickly discern a bit of a hierarchy. Generally in these types of situations, there's one person who kind of put it together, one person who kind of drives the overall cohesion of this loose sort of social network. And in that case, this person seems to be a male gnome with a very weird pointy hat kind of standing in the far corner. He's talking to a number of people, glad-handing all of them, insisting that today, the Holy Saints' Day of Florgle Schmorgle, is to be respected by one of the newcomers. And as time passes, you discern that this man's name is Rugsby Malone.
Rugsby Malone. I should probably write that down.
Yes.
I absolutely adore that name.
Yes.
Okay.
I was so happy when I came up with it. Do you continue?
I'm writing him down as the crime guy.
The crime guy. Do you do anything else tonight, or do you just watch, wait, and listen?
I'm just gonna watch, wait, and listen at first, but I plan on approaching this Rugsby at some point, preferably when he is alone and when the night's kind of winding to an end.
Okay. Why don't you roll a stealth check? You've been
could
hanging out
say
for a while.
You want Rugsby Malone all alone?
Great.
Okay.
Which totals out to 35.
You are like a whisper in the wind. You are the shadow's silent breath. You are the candle's burnt out flame, other things. You are completely invisible and nobody notices you as you kind of peer on the scene from, let's call it like a treetop or something. The night passes though.
Awesome.
And Rugsby does eventually leave the park to kind of do his own thing. He makes his way through winding streets as he leaves and kind of does the whole doubling back, watching the shadows, keeping an eye out for anybody who might be tailing him, such as yourself.
Well, I'm going to tail him, and then when he arrives at, I assume, his residence or wherever he's going for his next meeting, I'm going to try and get into it before he does and do the whole, I've been waiting for you, sitting in a chair, you know, the Bond villain thing.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll actually a society check. You'll see why in a
So great
sec.
for me. 26 though.
Okay, with a
I like this die.
26.
I like this die a lot.
With a 26, you recall some of your previous interactions with Gnome. You used to work with Arayloki back when you worked at the Boozy Ewer. So you have some sort of familiarity with their ways, and you know that they don't always make their homes in the most traditional of locales. So when you see him kind of beginning to eye a sewer grate, you get the feeling that this might be the place to try and get into. For lack of
Right,
more
I'll-
verbiage.
Go in and see if I find any place that looks even remotely livable.
Okay. You pick a sewer grate a couple of blocks down, one that Rugsby Malone had been eyeing as he was walking. Can I get a perception check as you explore the sewers?
Okay, that'll be good. 22.
With a 22, why don't I get a 1d4?
3.
With a 24 and your 3 on the d4, which I'm using to kind of gauge how long you take, you begin investigating the sewers, trying to keep like a step ahead of Rugsby, you know, doing whatever you happen to do to try and stay one step ahead. Unfortunately, when you finally do find his place of residence, which is really just this, like, it's basically a circular platform around which water flows on its way through the sewers. It's a very smelly place. It's not at all nice. And he just kind of like gets there. You see that there's this bed made of straw on the ground. You see that there's this little pile of ashes where he was probably burning something next to a tin kettle, and you realize that these are the very humble. This is the very humble abode of Rugsby Malone.
Well, I'm going to, from the shadows, say, got a nice place here, Rugsby.
Who's there?
Just a man of the shadows, such as yourself.
Well, there are a lot more shadows down here, so you better not try anything funny. One snap of my fingers, and you're toast.
You didn't know I was here. You didn't know when I followed you from the park. You didn't know when I observed you in the park for multiple hours. If I wanted you dead, I could have had you dead at any time.
You don't know what I know. Go ahead and you don't even have to roll a perception. You know he's bluffing.
Anyway, killing you would be, a waste. I'm interested in a job.
Oh, a job.
Yes, but I'm, as you can probably tell, a thief of some experience. And I don't want any low-level entry job that your bosses would just throw at any random cut person who walked in off the street. I want something that I can do to prove myself.
My bosses.
I intend for a spot near the top.
I don't have any bosses. I'm my no man.
Well, I saw you organizing something in the park there, and I see your, well, humble abode here. So forgive me if I don't believe that you're doing this all on your own. You'd be a much richer man.
Kind of like eyes. He peers into the shadows with a look like he's trying to evaluate this person that he's talking to. You realize, however, that he's looking about 6 feet to your left. And yes, Abby, that is what he said.
I wasn't going to acknowledge it, but yes. Awesome.
Well, those people back there, they're my boys. It's nothing important. Kind of a big thing around here. So, I don't know
It's
what you know.
nothing important, kind of a big thing around here.
It's alright.
Forgive me if I don't understand.
I'll have you know that just because I'm small doesn't mean I can't be a big thing. Kind of indignant look on his face.
It's not your size that... It's not your size that makes me question it. It's
The motion of the ocean.
where you live.
I live down here because I want. It's definitely not because I lost my last house. Spills. Not I had any.
So who are the movers and shakers in this town? I would assume you would know.
I
I would
mean,
hope you would know.
why should I tell you?
Because I'm very good at what I do. And I'll find out anyway. This will just save me some time.
Go ahead and roll diplomacy.
I'm instead going to flick a gold coin out of the shadows at him.
Go ahead and roll diplomacy with a +4.
Okay. What's a bonus I don't know offhand? With +4, that's 25.
Well, if you need anything moved, catch my drift, moved, like sold, fenced, taken off your hands
I
illegally,
understand.
so that you can get rid of it without anybody knowing. If you need anything like that, I can help you. Need anything else? Well, I know some guys. I'm sure you've already heard of Tolgan. He's still talking to the shadows like 6 feet away from you, by the way.
Despite the fact that the gold came from a different spot. I've heard the name around. Don't know much about him.
Well, nothing really comes in or out of the town without his knowing, so you might want to talk to him if you can.
Where would I find him? Or would I find people who knew where he was?
Well, I hear he's set up over in the Leaky Caverns. It's just north of here, outside of town. Might be a little dangerous for a guy like you. Or a girl, I suppose I don't know. I haven't seen you yet. I mean, I definitely have seen you.
That is very,
With a real bassy voice, he says back.
accepting of you. Thank you for the information, and have a good night.
Okay. You too, I mean, bad night. Have a bad night. I'm tough. You hear him muttering to himself. As he kinda like,
I'll leave him off with a out of the shadows,
Yeah.
and then I'll leave.
as you're
Indeed,
leaving,
this
you
was
see him
long
like
story.
muttering to himself as he turns around 3 times over his bed of hay and then just lays down.
I'm cool.
Okay, I need to play a gnome in your world now.
Did you
I
just
need-
evil Batman that guy? Just in and
Yes,
out, no
I guess.
idea.
Going back to the main scene.
Oh shit! The conversation.
Pants on,
Evil
everyone.
Batman him.
Pants on. They can't see beneath the table.
It's
do
Not
I
if they
have-
don't stand up.
Okay.
Apparently, that was not what I should have said there.
If I take my pants off, does that make us all even? Fine. Okay.
Anyways.
Your knuckle or your knee?
Anyways.
This is me.
Anyways.
Or he's just happy to see you.
We're gonna move on now to the next little mini adventure, kinda glossing over what's happening over this long period of time. Milo. Switching over to you being on the thing. You said,
on the thing.
yeah, you're gonna be on the big thing soon. You're all big now.
Big and strong. Dr. Swole.
Dr. Soul, yeah.
I mean, that is your new nickname.
Yes.
I've been
Accurate.
trying to earn it.
Okay.
Dr. Swole.
Okay, Dr. Swole. Man, we're gonna have to make that a hashtag. Hashtag Dr. Swole. You said last time, like 2 episodes ago, it was a very long time ago. 5 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
You said that you were going to set up shop in this town, right?
Yeah, I was gonna try to set up shop. Obviously, I don't want to impede on the other doctor in town.
Yes. Dr. Criskin.
Like, yeah, Dr. Criskin. But if there's like this whole other wet docks autonomous zone, that seems like a great spot for me to set up shop because I really like the words autonomous zone.
That is a very Joe
As the
thing.
doctor.
As Dr. Milo, I really like the idea of an autonomous zone.
Okay, fair enough. I'll see if I can get that a little more centered. Answer is no. So you head over to the wet docks, which, as we established, is the local den of ill repute. How do you approach this place? I'll go put on the Zoya music just to cinch it.
Oh, I mean, Milo's a pretty upfront guy. I'll have my glasses on. A nice collared shirt tucked in, pants, maybe a little bow tie, and my white overcoat.
Okay. So you come in looking very well dressed. You're much more accustomed to this role than Dimitri was. It's not long before you're similarly approached by one of the working ladies. She gives you a similar pitch. Oh, well, you're new in town, right?
I walked into the front gate a few days ago,
Of course,
I guess. A few months ago.
I don't think I've seen you around, so welcome to the town. I hope you've been enjoying it here. And what brings such a fine man such as yourself to a small little town?
Opportunity, you could say. I heard that there was a single doctor.
Oh yes, Doctor Criskin.
willing to
He's
marry.
he's a very nice man, although he seems to be running a little ragged around here. Most of the girls and guys here don't even go to him anymore. We have some of our own local remedies that kind of get us through the burning. Know what I mean?
I'm afraid I don't, but I would be glad to have you tell me about it. Would you care to sit down?
Oh, of course. But first, I must introduce you to our lovely madam. Madam, what's her face? Creel. Madam Creel.
Madam Creole.
Yes, just come on.
Perfect.
She takes you.
Yeah.
She takes you around and does kind of the thing that new part-time workers do whenever they're like told to go find their manager. They kind of wander around the rooms before eventually finding them, like tapping them on the back as they're talking to somebody else who seems like they've been around a bit more. But she taps Madame Creel on the back, and Madame Creel kind of turns to you. She's this very large lady, like not overweight or anything, just large, like kind of an intimidating presence in all ways. Yes, how can I help you? Well, this young man here, you can go and introduce yourself.
Dr. Milo Atkins at your service.
Oh, well,
And I'll offer my hand forwards.
it is a pleasure to meet you, and I'll just get myself on screen so that my pantomiming actually matters.
You need to social distance from Madame Creole. No handshaking.
She takes
Elbow
your
bump.
hand and does the like traditional kiss on the back of it. Well, sorry. What brings you to our lovely establishment? It seems you're new in town.
Yes. And I heard something rather troubling from my young friend over here. It appears that some of your girls have been having an itching of sorts, and that it hasn't been treated by a doctor.
Oh, well, yes, there does appear to be something kind of running through the community. We keep on trying to screen people at the door, but of course they don't really like that, so we've been forced to try and make do with more improvised methods. She kind of waves her hand at a nearby bin of lamb intestines. It doesn't work as well as we'd like.
Yeah. An outbreak of this kind could cause huge fines for your establishment. I hope you understand. I would be happy to help you clear this from your staff and people that they have had contact with in a discreet manner.
Oh, well, that would just be lovely. That would be very wonderful of you. Yes, we'd love to have your help here.
Excellent. Now, there is a cost to keeping me on retainer.
Oh, of course. I would never expect you to do anything for free. We pay the people who help us. We'll make sure we'll put you up in one of our finer houses. We have several open due to some recent vacancies, and we just love to have you. It's a very nice community. Once all of the leave, she kind of gestures at some of the patrons.
It wouldn't do to speak ill of your clientele.
No, of course. I'd never say anything, but we have some of the best people here. But please, come with me. Come with me. And you don't have your own place yet, right?
I'll follow her.
You're still new to town?
I've been staying in the inn recently, although due to some of my machinations, I believe the innkeeper is starting to grow weary of me.
Oh, of course. Yeah. That can happen. Don't worry. We have a beautiful little house for you, and it's going to be great. She takes you out into the courtyard. You feel the kind of the walls of this area rising up, and it's very small, kind of cramped. It's almost like the people who built this kind of didn't expect it to be this successful, and people have just kind of been adding stuff in over the years. But you are indeed brought to this nice little house. It's like kind of a townhouse that wasn't really meant to be a townhouse at the beginning, right? There's a very small front yard. It looks like, it was kind of subdivided and then had a few more floors added on after the fact. Everything is old and kind of shoddy, but at the very least, it does have some windows that overlook a nice garden. So
Okay. And I could like work on it to make it look nicer too.
Of
It's just
course.
a fixer upper. Yeah.
Some
Okay.
instantly
I
pops
mean, it
into
looks
mind.
like the space would be adequate. There's obviously at least a singular bathroom and a basement.
Oh, well, well, I'll show you to the restrooms, don't worry. She, grabs you by the arm and takes you, let's call it like a dozen paces down this, narrow pathway to the communal restroom.
Ah,
Yes,
singular?
I'm afraid so.
Is there at least a large bath?
Well, we do have a tub. We have a very lovely tub. She gestures over at a tub sitting outside the restroom, still within the scent line of it, I should mention, where there's this kind of chubby guy with a very wrinkled face and a tooth missing, bathing very openly. We all
Okay.
get along like
All
family,
right, well,
so this is all. You'll
Will
get
I
used to
be
it in no time.
permitted to make adjustments to my lodging as to suit my needs as I live there?
Oh well, we'd almost be offended if you didn't.
Perfect.
That's how we know that you're really planning to stay. Is people got to make their house their own? You know what I mean?
I do, in fact. Perfect. Anything else that you'd like to show me in the area?
Well, I guess this is all really sudden, but I'm just wondering, when can you start?
I could start as soon as I'm able. Yeah.
Oh.
Just allow me to move my equipment into the home here and get set up, and I could start right away.
Well, that's just wonderful. And definitely let any of my men or women know if you need any help moving anything from your current lodgings. They'll just let them know that I asked, and they'll be happy to help you.
Of course. And my last question is, if I am to have guests in my home, will they be okay to get through the guards at the gate?
Oh, we'll give you a visitor's pass to hand out to anybody who you want to have stop by. They won't have to pay the usual fee. Which, by the way,
Wonderful,
she starts
thank you.
digging through her pockets. If you haven't already, we'll consider this stay complimentary. She hands you back the fee that you would have paid when you entered.
After she just told you they all have itchy
Thank you.
crotches.
Yep. So how
Thank you.
how much is any sort of disgust seeping into Milo's soul over this definite downgrade in accommodations?
I'm gonna be honest. Milo probably would straight face it. He's not gonna show that in public.
Oh, of course.
But for our viewers,
For me.
For our viewers, Milo is currently planning how to get some plumbing in his house. That may be what he starts working on in the immediate future, is plumbing, so he can have a private hot bath.
Yep, gotta work on your plumbing before you work on other people's plumbing.
Listen, if you don't have a toilet, nobody else is getting a toilet.
So you see a fella that looks like Phoenix Wright in that brothel walking out.
You know what? Yes, there's a guy that
don't know
looks
if
like
he's really
Phoenix
same
Wright
guy.
walking out of that brothel right now.
objection.
I
Phoenix
Hold
Wright
it.
eyes you, Milo, gives you a brow, and continues out.
Huh.
And then you hear a message in your head, because we just have to see each other, and go, and it's just, hey, it's me. And that's it.
I'm gonna look suspiciously back over at the madame.
It was in Dimitri's voice coming from Phoenix Wright.
I'm switching cameras
Oh,
back.
okay. I thought it was like,
Yeah, you know I do this magic.
yeah.
But he might not know that
What?
it's coming
Magic?
from Phoenix Wright, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if
He
you're
might
going
have
to-
thought it was
It's
coming
just
from the
a dude.
madame.
If you're going to find butt magic anywhere, it would be in the brothel. Okay. So, Milo.
So, time to treat some diseases, friends.
Time to look up STDs and start to talk about them
Why?
scientifically
Okay,
on stream.
okay. I'm sorry. People's messages who are us are getting
STIs.
deleted because of caps, and that's not okay. So, I'm going to fix Nightbot quick.
Don't they know that we're enthusiastic? I'm Captain
I know,
Captain.
I got-
over
All your
here.
stuff retroactively. Holy crap,
My-
Nightbot.
My stuff got deleted because I put in all caps, it's an autonomous zone, because I got really excited at the idea of an autonomous zone, and it was just like,
And I was-
no.
I was just reading about magic being heresy.
Well, yeah, that
Nightbot
one
doesn't
should
appreciate
be
40k.
Okay, what kind of joyless monster designed this moderation tool? Blacklisting excessive emotes? Like,
Well, there goes
dare
half
you
of Twitch
moderate
chat.
right? Yeah, okay, it's off now. It's all off. We can go back to our fantasy world filled with gnomes sleeping on beds of straw and doctors who are swole. Talking to madams who are swole.
Doctors who have no borders.
Hey,
He
you gotta
does have borders
appreciate the
now.
Dr. Swole.
He does have borders now. They're the wall around the autonomous zone.
Doctors with
Doctors,
borders.
doctors with double borders.
I'm a doctor with a border. I only work in this community only. You have to have this insurance.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Made me
Anyways.
sad.
Anyways. Moving on. Rhea.
That's me.
Yes. We're going to go back at some point, so you all will have been in your community for a little while. And one of the things that I want to do is the Marins have this tradition called emptying the barrel, where when somebody new comes to town and kind of settles in for a while, they get out a giant ass barrel of liquor, and that's how they spend their night. Everybody who drinks drinks and trade stories, get to know each other, all that fun stuff. We're gonna do that. So like maybe if you have some downtime, think of a story. Maybe, I don't know. So we're going to come back and do that. But in the future, Rhea, you probably have heard of Tolgan Rask by this point from Dimitri, Pyotr, Milo. Not Milo. Milo didn't
I
get
definitely did not tell her before I investigated Tolgan a little bit more.
that. Okay.
I wouldn't tell her that day, but
Okay.
I don't know about Tolgan, but I'll tell her about Madame Creole.
Yeah. So
Tell her to not go down there for a little bit because apparently there's a rash going around.
Ew.
Don't spread it around. I'm gonna take care of it.
Do you need any help?
Wait,
I
does,
promised I'd be discreet.
Does Dimitri start getting a rash on his neck?
no.
I
Unless you
hope
want
it's not
to,
orally
Dimitri.
transferred to skin
Unless
like
you want that flavor, I will not inflict that on you. Okay.
I would.
It's appreciated.
I would too.
Thank you for being a nicer DM than I am.
Okay. So we can do figure out what Dimitri finds out quick, and then shift over to Rhea's thing.
Just nice. Okay.
So Dimitri, you investigate the leaky caverns. What are you looking for?
So The thing is, I wouldn't necessarily go there right away. I would ask around about Tolgan to get a bigger gist of him, because that name's ringing so many bells. I'm like, that's the name that Rhea told me is, but maybe her dad's name. So what I'd like to hear about this guy is, one, how long has he been in town? How old is he? Does he have any kids? And then if he's involved with this kind of front that Tess's shop is doing for like illegal shipments coming into town,
Okay.
if he's involved in that.
So,
Because go ahead.
go ahead and roll a diplomacy check. This is just kind of like the gather information thing.
Son of a gun. 18.
Okay. With an 18, you quickly establish that Tolgan Rask has his hands in just everything. Every single thing in town, including the illegal goods coming in through Tessa's trading. You don't really manage to gather that much about Rhea's connection to Tolgan, though.
Okay. I don't tell her that I'm suspecting that, but I do mention eventually to her that there's a guy named Tolgan, but that I don't think is her dad, but he seems to be involved in this stuff. But I can do that in character once we're together.
Okay.
Is this pre or post my thing?
It's ambiguous wherever it happens to fall. Pyotr, you
Okay.
can investigate too. You can roll the diplomacy check to gather information, since you also got to put on
Okay.
Tolgan.
Got a 1.
Yeah, you don't find out much more. In fact, you find out less.
Oh, damn it.
do-
Okay.
Me and Pyotr would probably reconvene towards the end of that day to talk about.
Well, you all
what we
live
found.
together, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're probably all like sitting around.
I'd have to
the
talk to
table.
you the following morning because I spent the night doing my research.
That's right.
But yeah, the next morning I'll talk to you about, hey, got word about this guy named Tolgan in the Leaky Caverns.
Yeah, so I heard about Tolgan too. He seems to be involved in practically everything. Odd enough, it's the same name that Rhea said that her father's name could be. But I don't
There's
see
no way our
how-
luck's that bad. /
I
good.
don't s- This guy sounds interesting, but I couldn't see how Rhea could even come from a crime family, but this is what I was thinking. If this guy's involved in everything, he could be, en route to get, I don't know, lots of money so I don't want to stay in this town. So what I was thinking is that Tessa's trading company or something on the docks is like a front for shipping for, illicit goods. I was thinking, I heard Tolgan's difficult to communicate with, but if we could, I don't know, somehow make a name for ourselves, getting involved somehow, he could come to us. Because I know you're looking for a job. Did you find one, by the way?
Not yet. That's where I was last night. I was talking with a fence about who's in charge in this town. Got Tolgan's name, and is to go and ask for a job from him as a test to prove that,
Oh.
I'm not just a common cut purse.
Maybe,
Get a job near the top.
Maybe that's just, we do that idea first, then instead of trying to get his attention, we just, I don't know, should we all go? Because what if there is Rhea's father? That's
Well-
weird.
If I meet him, I'll see if they look similar.
Because I couldn't find anything. I don't know if he has kids. I don't even know how old he is.
We'll figure that out.
When are you
My
planning
plan right
going to
now
meet
is-
him?
My plan right now is to work for the man as close to the top as possible, so at some point I'll see him.
Right.
I'm so sad you're not going to work for the gnome.
When
I
you
mean,
go-
toppling the existing crime lord and putting a gnome on top sounds hilarious, but
Yes, make it happen.
make it.
we'll see how interactions with him go. That plan is not off the table yet.
Oh my god, I love
When
it.
you go to him, can you bring me? I don't necessarily need to be a part of the conversation, but I kind of would like to see what we're getting into.
Will do.
And I did I didn't meet, but I ran into the guard captain. He's kind of big and fat. I don't. This place seems like he doesn't have any say in it. It's all this Togan fella. But the guard captain's name is Friggins, and he might even be part of Togan's little, whatever he's doing here.
It's good news and bad news. Good news means the crime syndicates are more powerful here. Bad news means they'll be harder to take over.
Yeah, because anything can go. Anything goes, pretty much.
Still, we have to identify his bases of power, and then suborn them. That's basically how these things go.
Right.
Or alternatively, just earn his loyalty himself. We'll figure it out.
I'd like to be friends, well, not friends, but be allies with him, more so than we were with Sawyer. But...
It depends on him.
Money would be good. Alright. I saw Milo at the wet docks too. He was talking to the madam of the house. I don't know. I didn't really hear what they were saying, but I don't know. She seems super interested in him. I haven't seen him the rest of the day, but I mean, he didn't recognize me. But...
Well, I mean, he's probably down there because it's a brothel. They don't exactly have. For a sworn enemy of disease, that is a great war zone to drop yourself into.
I guess.
And also, who wouldn't be interested in him? I mean, he's intelligent and he's buff, so...
I don't really plan on going back there. It was kind of really awkward. Especially, I don't know.
Nailed it.
I was practically just thinking about Rhea most of the time because there were so many girls talking to me at the same time, and I was like, never mind. But,
I will not tell if you don't.
I won't. Well, she'll probably get it out of me somehow, but I won't try.
Okay.
I don't know what that
This is why I eschew romantic attachments. They are controlling.
Do we look romantic?
Did he just call me controlling?
When we're around everybody? Do we look that way?
Is water
Why do you
wet?
take that button away?
Is the sky gray?
Well, there is dry water.
Now, was I bringing her too much fruit? Was it that obvious?
I think there might have been some blind men in the Wet Hook district back in Aquila who didn't see. So.
Good one. Right. Well, I'm going to kind of wash this, I don't know, this smell off of me. The first floor of that place smelled like, I don't know, just body funk.
I'm gonna go to sleep because I just pulled an all-nighter.
Yeah.
Right.
Going back
So
to
I'll
the
just go wait for Rhea in bed.
going back to the main screen. Some
Main screen.
Wait. You didn't even wash or prestidigitation in between being at the brothel and
I don't
going
have
to sleep.
prestidigitation.
Going to sleep in the same bed as your girlfriend? Classy.
No, I would bathe. I said I'm gonna go clean up and then go to bed and wait for Rhea. I clean. It's a habit he's working on.
He's learning.
Okay.
I'm a homeless person. I gotta build these good habits.
Some time passes. And it kind of sounded like you all were planning on going to Tolgan Rask's place together. Was that what I was gathering?
Yes.
Okay.
Assuming they waited for me, yeah. Or slash
Did I
filled
get
me
to
in.
go? Or are they just hanging out without me this whole session? I mean night, I mean week, or whatever. Time is just a dream of
I
babies,
definitely talk to
Dad.
Rhea once she comes back into the place
I
from
think-
whatever she's been doing.
I think
It's up to
Rhea sets
Dimitri.
the terms.
Pyotr's sleeping.
I don't know. Do we want to do what Rhea does first and then do our discussion?
It is nighttime. Dimitri creeps into the bedroom, trying to be quiet. Do you wake up?
I don't know. Did he clean
His hair's
himself
wet.
first, or is he still smelly?
Apparently,
I cleaned before I went to bed.
okay.
It's as normal people do.
As his custom. Oh, well. I
This is the
rolled
way.
a 17 on perception, but I'm also asleep. So I don't know if I would get to roll.
I rolled a 28 on stealth.
Yeah, I continue to sleep.
Okay. At some point, Ymitri, you find an excuse to fill Rhea in.
Yeah, we wake up in the morning and I
Wake up in the morning,
accidentally
there's
wake her up
a-
because I have to feed the pig.
There's a watermelon on
Mr. Pig.
on the side table, waiting.
I took a bite out of it.
Dimitri, you're supposed to cut it first.
He's learning how to watermelon still. Give him some time.
I don't know.
He's like,
Pyotr
"Oh,
was
that's-
doing the dishes before he went to bed, so I just couldn't find the knives.
Fair.
But so how was your day yesterday? You were asleep when I kind of got back late.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty normal. I don't know. Hung out with Sasha a bit while y'all were out.
Is she doing? Did she talk to you about that boy at all? Is she still like super interested or not interested? I don't even remember. I was kind of drinking a lot that night.
Dimitri, you're asking me to break the girl code? I can't do that. It's a code.
Oh, well,
A sisterhood.
I didn't know there was a girl code.
Yes.
Sorry, Tina never told me there was a girl
Well, of
code.
course she didn't. That would be against the code. Oh no, I broke the code.
Doesn't that mean you just broke the code?
We'll never speak of this again.
Freya runs out of the bedroom.
What the shit?
Well,
Okay, I'm now just
and I
imagining.
never tell her what's up.
No, to add on to it, in my brain, it's just Rhea running out of the room like Naruto style.
It's not Naruto style, but I run out of the room and then I squeak and immediately run back in and I'm like, I need to get dressed first.
Ooh.
Pyotr standing in the hallway with a glass of water. Just,
Hey, you almost forgot your bracelets and your clothes, so here's that.
Sasha
Anyway,
is, of course, snickering on
Pyotr
the
and I were
couch.
going to go to a place today. We kind of got a lead on some of the, I think, a way to make money, maybe. So it's a place called the Leaky Caverns on the north end of town, I think.
The Leaky Caverns? Okay.
Yes. So
What type of
I think we were going
business
to head
would this be? Way to make money?
It's
That's
like-
so ambiguous.
I'm not exactly sure. I have an idea, but when I have a better idea, I can just fill you in on everything. But I really don't know. It could change as soon as I get there. But this town is it's not really run. I don't know, safely. I want to say. I don't really know the words. Things are pretty loosey goosey here. So.
I've noticed that, like, the
in-
Tyrannus seem to be a lot less disruptive to the people just trying to live their lives, which I really like.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is nice just walking around.
I don't
Quick
think
interruption. Parsing that, I'm unclear if you're saying the Tyrannus as in the Aquilin Tyrannus, because there are no
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm saying, wow,
Yeah.
the Tyrannus / law enforcement group of the
so the
previous city was very
Tyrannus
exploitative,
was
and they're
a
not
wide
being
group of
exploitative here.
mercenaries that functioned as the town guard.
she knows
Yeah.
she's being deliberately ignorant.
Ah, there.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it is easy.
No, I think
I-
she was using her phraseology correctly and was referring to the Aquilin Tyrannus. Sorry, continue.
And it's pretty easy. The guards here, the captain or whatever you call it, his name's Friggins or something. And I saw him. He doesn't look like he could be a guard captain, but I guess he is. Kind of plump, funny looking big guy. But anyway,
Strange.
we need to still go to the library. When do you want to do that? We could do it this evening or tomorrow. I don't know what you have planned with Sasha.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could go to the library tonight. Yeah, whenever we.
Well, yeah, this evening then we can maybe grab dinner and one of those. There's a couple places kind of like in the market area I'd like to try, and then you maybe go to the library together.
Yeah, I think that would be nice. That would be really nice. Let's do that.
I'd like to try to help you, find more about that message in the bottle you got.
I want to work on that too. So yeah, let's do that tonight. That'd be great. Thank you for thinking of that.
All right. Well, then I'll see you. I'll just see you in the market districts later this evening. Then I don't know when I'm going to be leaving with Pyotr after we do what we're doing, but I'll let you know best I can.
Okay.
I look up. There's no sending spell in this game. I've been looking for it all
can
session.
I go with you and Pyotr? I don't want to be just Sasha's babysitter.
Well, you could. Yeah, I don't really see a problem with that. Pyotr is actually meeting with someone, and I'm just going. So the two of us can do whatever there. Kind of get to know the place.
Yeah, and then if Pyotr needs backup for any reason, we'll be there.
Otherwise, we go to the library together.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
We all just make better ideas together.
Back to the main scene.
I go with people. Yeah, I go to the thing. So
Okay. I didn't quite catch. Was Rhea told where Rask is? Okay.
I didn't mention Tolgan. I told her what we're doing though.
Okay. And it sounds like
Not
you're
who we're
all
talking to.
She basically knows, hey,
Let's
we
go to
found
the leaky
maybe
caverns
a
because we
job
might make money there.
that
Okay.
gives us money, but
Yep.
I don't know. It's kind of like Pyotr's like spearheading it, and that's about what she knows.
Okay, fair enough. Also, seeing the counter is almost counted down, we do have How to End the World as a viewer stream game, which is going to be playing pretty much now, I guess. I will throw up the thing in the chat. Yes, it is Danger Doggo time.
Danger Doggo time!
I see I accidentally put macros in both stream elements in Nightbot. It's cool.
Yeah.
You have to say it twice, otherwise it doesn't count.
Yeah, Danger Doggo Time is a thing we're doing. And I see the Darkest Soul is on board, so we do have a player. If you have not played before, it is simple. We will walk you through it. Just let us know in the chat. And yeah, let's just do it now, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll do the thing.
Blast
Okay.
off!
Hello!
We're back.
Finger guns.
Oh my. Yeah, we're supposed to do finger guns. It's in the contract. It's required.
That's why I did finger guns when we
Yeah.
opened up.
Oh shit! I'm getting fired! Ah!
Side note, our viewer numbers have been doing very well this stream, and I have the sneaking suspicion that by the end of tonight we might be affiliates again. So
That'd be cool.
cool. I'll probably try and kick off some sort of giveaway or something. I'm thinking like maybe a Paizo gift card or something.
Oh my gosh, a
Striptease?
Paizo gift card.
On the DMC
What?
Tuesday.
We'll do it somewhere. What?
What?
What did I miss?
I don't know,
I
but
don't know what
Alex
it
broke.
is.
Yeah, I think he broke too.
Alex heard it.
It was such a shock to me. It brought me back to life from being fired.
Okay.
Sorry to
When
cut
I
you
was
more-
younger, I had a dream that set my daycare lady on fire because I heard her use the sentence that could get me fired. And I didn't know what being fired meant. And so I thought it meant when you did bad at your job, they set you on fire.
Only in France.
I mean that too.
Well, not only
No, they
in
just go straight
France.
to in France.
There are other places that do that too. I mean, Oregon got a lot of its, popularity from that. setting
Oregon is
people-
popular.
Well, it got notoriety. Salem, Oregon.
I think it's just because you're in Washington. Nobody even knows that state exists.
No, Salem, Oregon.
Oregon. People know Portland. People know Portland, not Oregon. They're like Portland's in Cali, right?
No, it's in southern Washington.
Blown
Montana,
over the
right?
witch trial.
What's that other part of Montana that doesn't have a name? Oregon, yeah.
That's Idaho.
Wyoming?
Were they? Whatever. No,
Oh,
there's
boy.
stuff in
I hope
Salem,
nobody
Oregon for the
isn't
sandwich
from
trucks.
Oregon in chat.
I hope everyone from chat is in Oregon. Every single person.
Oh man, the
They
weirdest.
all live in Portland.
That reminds me, Ian, of the weirdest conversation I had with your mother and your sister when I was driving to the place where you can save big money.
Lowe's.
It was. Continue, Marit.
Welcome to Mars.
I mentioned how Oregon was on fire, and then your mom stopped the entire conversation to turn to your sister and say, "Hey, Brittany, how do you say Oregon?" And Brittany turned, she's like, "Oregon?" She's like, "Oh, so I have this coworker who's from Oregon, but like everyone in the office would say Oregon, but she would always say Oregon." And I was so confused for a while, and I was like, "Cool story, Ian's mom. Cool story."
Person
And
from
now I
state
share
pronounces
it.
state correctly. Person not from state doesn't.
Cool story.
Yeah,
Cool story.
thanks.
So,
I shared it.
Well
A
done.
great retelling of a cool.
I like that you were like, of all the stories in the world, I'm going to tell this one.
And then I ended it with it. I was like, "Cool story," and then everyone was like, "Cool story."
Yeah.
okay.
We know. We were there 2 seconds ago.
I know,
Let's-
but did you remember that one time that I interrupted our stream to tell this really cool story?
Okay, I'm taking off the hanging out text, so that means we have to be serious. Let's serious up.
Mission.
Penises.
Mission. What the fuck, Tolkien? Let's get serious.
Let's get serious. Come on,
Penis
buddies.
rash. Go.
Anyways,
Shoot, I don't know.
time passes, and eventually you all. So, does anybody want to volunteer in deciding how they managed to finagle a meeting with Tolkien?
I thought that's what Pyotr was doing.
Hey, I want to meet with Tolkien.
Guys are just like, okay.
I'm kidding.
Why, it worked. It worked. It's fine.
Don't worry, your bad plan has plot armor.
Okay, I'm gonna do a similar thing to what I did last time. But I'm gonna sneak into the cave, like just past the outer sentries, and I'm gonna leave a note saying that I'm meeting with Tolkien. Leave a response, and I'll specify some location in that the Vitality Park for a dead drop.
Okay. Yeah.
So they, like, when they're done with their duties, like, hey, when the hell did this get here?
Yeah, you hear some confusion as you're walking out, and like you get that little sense of self-satisfaction kind of flickering in the back of your brain. But that happens. You eventually do get a response that's very terse. It's just a location and a time, and it's beneath the lighthouse. 11 p.m. and it is on a date in several days. I'll give you a date when I have one.
Cool. I'm going to pass this information along to my close allies here, and yeah, we can all go to the meeting that day.
That means we have the afternoon, Rhea. We can go to the library now.
Okay, just for fun, it's going to be on the 3rd Stein of the Dust, also known as your birthday, coincidentally.
Whose birthday?
Pyotr's.
Whose birthday?
Pyotr's birthday.
Huh.
You don't know it's your birthday.
I'm glad
I'm
we have our
sure.
birthdays written down because
Well,
I
no,
forgot when mine is.
I thought we decided that it was thrust upon him by Sasha.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the day with which we
that's the joke he was
celebrate
going
your
for.
aging.
So you know your birthday's coming up soon, right? Right?
My what?
Your birthday? You're gonna do something for it, right? We're gonna do something for it.
No, it can't be my birthday. I had one last year.
We're definitely doing something, Sasha. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
we're gonna do something. It's I'm changed
Please tell me
plans
Rhea
with
doesn't
Billy
know
and
about
Rhea.
it.
Oh, Rhea knows. I don't know what she's planning, but I know. I should probably talk to her about that.
Oh, there goes the neighborhood.
Nope, just your house, because we all live here.
Yeah. Over the coming days,
Well, I look forward to it.
Sasha will enthuse greatly at Rhea and also bring along Billy Shakes, I guess. We're doing that. I haven't given him a voice yet, so he still doesn't have a voice, but you get very very well acquainted, Rhea, with Billy and Billy. I guess he's the only new one. He's a very quiet guy. Talks a lot about the drunks at bars, I guess.
I feel like Sasha and I both just listen on the edge of our seats. No, they didn't.
Oh yeah, and this one time they threw bottles at me. It was great. I
That's
caught
so
one.
Was it empty? Or not even opened yet?
It was full. I had some. It tasted gross.
That makes sense. If you ever get another one thrown at you and you're not sure what to do with it, you could just give it to me and I'll take care of it for you, okay?
As
do
Rhea
that?
grabs the bottle,
I will
walks
help
off,
you.
finds the person who threw it. Whap!
Right over the back of their stupid face. He was a kid. You could have really hurt him.
Over the back of their face!
Rhea catches the bottle, drinks the entirety of the contents, and then smashes it on the thrower's face.
No, it just happens. It's
Grabs
kind of comes with the profession. Just like pulls loot out from nowhere, lets out a delicate strum. Yes,
Is a G chord.
of course.
Oh man.
Because he's a real G.
Now I wish you had your Laylee here.
Oh, yeah. It'd be
Her work Laylee.
My coworkers took a box lid and put a bunch of rubber bands on it in different colors, and it's a Laylee. And I play it sometimes.
It has different notes and everything.
Yeah, Marie gave me a pink rubber band, and now I can play Jaws. Bottom, 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 bottom. I play it when I sneak up on people, and then when they turn around, I throw a paperclip at them and run away. I'm professional.
I'm gonna clip that. That's like an adorably wholesome story. Where did I put that button? Okay.
Serious.
Rhea might have a father.
Nah, we're not getting that tonight. Not at this rate. So, Rhea, I will let you. So I can say what the party looks like, or you can say what the party looks like, because you have a lot of sway over Sasha, and let's be clear, she's the one who's driving. So,
Pink.
No, it's gotta be something that he likes.
Everyone hiding in deep, dark corners, throwing things at him.
What if we just get like a bunch
The
of
entire
big,
place is on fire.
big, fleshy butts and just hang them on the walls with little party hats?
Maybe not a bunch of them, but we could. There's
Pin
this
the
one
tail
place
on the
that
butt.
has this tradition where they fill like they construct like a shape, right? And they paint it bright colors, and then they fill it with like candies and stuff.
So a butt!
We could do that in a butt.
and yeah, Marie, you can take the mantle of Billy Shakes if you want.
Oh, sometimes they play at some parties I've been hired for. They play pin the tail on the donkey. You could like play pin the tail on the butt.
Pin the tail in the butt.
Oh,
Either
man,
way, you're
didn't
putting
I
a
tell you that
tail
he
on
had
an
so many
ass.
good ideas? Oh man, we could like, instead of a tail, we could make it like a mustache.
And a mustache on the butt.
And a mustache on the butt. And then it'll be a butt mustache. It's great.
And maybe instead of like getting like those pointy party hats, maybe we could like find like two like round pieces of like wood and then like put a string through them, and then instead of party hats, they'll just have a butt hat.
Okay, I like this, but I think that, it's important to have other
But-
elements of the theme.
But only
But the theme is
only
butts.
Pyotr has to wear it, so you can just call him Butthead the entire time.
I
He's
don't
got a
think
butt
that this is going the right
on his
direction.
head.
This is it's his birthday.
Oh,
The butt is not.
Is it gauche to like skip out on your own party?
okay. Well,
I don't know if you go there and they make you wear a butt hat and then they call you a butt hat.
Look,
the
let's
entire
just say it'd be a little
You're allowed to
shitty.
leave.
oh well. What are his favorite colors? I mean, every time he's come into the bar, he's only ever wearing gray.
Yeah, that's his favorite color.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep on telling him,
Yeah.
like, don't stand in front of stone walls,
I
because...
find it weird that his favorite
Yellow,
color is,
yellow, white, gray.
is gray because
I was
it
just
blends,
pointing at the moon for his color, but okay.
it blends in with his skin tone. Like he should at least use a different tone of gray. You know.
Okay, sorry, out of character voice. Does Pyotr generally wear gray or yellow?
He typically wears browns and grays.
Okay, so it works.
I think he likes gray.
Gray.
Yeah.
Okay.
And brown.
Well,
But that goes with the theme.
yeah. Maybe you could like pin the dingleberry on the butt.
What
Why am
can
I-
we do other than butts though?
Oh yeah, no, I was asking for colors like sometimes people get like streamers and stuff, and you might as well use his like favorite colors. Just like maybe like gray with some brown text.
Yeah. It could say, "Happy birthday, Pyotr."
You're old, ha.
No. Billy, you're so mean tonight. You're not usually this feisty.
Sorry, I've been hanging out a lot.
It's like you're a completely different person.
Okay, well, if we're being serious, I mean...
Sasha, she's
What
got
do you-
a
And-
personality you really get drawn into.
And Pyotr, you have veto power over this, but
I think I have seen him,
I
like...
would,
yes.
I would prefer the entire party not be ass related, but aside from that, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Wow.
This,
Thank
this,
you, Rhea.
this
Wow.
isn't.
Hey, I'm just trying to channel an 8-year-old boy.
That's hanging out with Sasha.
You're
That's
not
how
yelling
you
penis
Sasha.
nearly loud or often enough.
He's 8. Isn't Sasha 11? That's like a pretty big age difference for kids.
Okay, maybe 11-year-old boy. I don't know. They're the
Well,
same. age.
Sasha's learning how to stab people in the back
Sasha
when
was
she turns
like
11.
8 or 9.
I thought she was 10 or 11.
Dude, I have no idea,
She's 10.
but
She's got good int.
I thought
I
Billy
think.
was described as being 13.
We'll go with.
She,
Yeah,
she
13 would
looks
make
older
sense.
than she is because she's a half orc, and half orcs like age faster.
fast.
Okay. She's 10.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
I saw him looking at this flower once, the stone lily. I think he might like it.
Oh,
you can veto that if you want, but
I mean, it might be hard to get.
You might, I couldn't actually hear you for it.
I said you like stone lilies,
Stone.
but
Oh,
you don't
yeah,
want
sure.
to admit it.
Would that be kind of nice?
Yeah, I don't know if like there's a place that sells those. We can try, or we can make some out of like paper. They
Damn it,
last
I wish
longer.
Lisa was here.
She could have made them out of stone.
Could have made them out of stone! Wait, I don't think they're actually made out of stone.
But like, we could
you
like try and
could've.
fold them out of like paper.
It's a good idea if we can't find any.
Yeah, I mean like some specialty shops might. I don't really go to flower shops out.
Billy, do you think you could write a song for Pyotr's birthday?
Yeah. Well, so
Preferably only mention
Could-
butts a couple of times.
tell me more like about him. Like
Yeah, so
every time I see him, he's just like giving me this like really evil eye.
no, that's just how his face looks.
Okay. One time he did one of these.
Yeah, he's like, we're two people.
I'm so
Me
sorry
and
he
you,
does
that's
that.
two.
I
That's
don't
not what
think
that
that's what
means.
that means.
It's really not Rhea.
I've
Oh.
I've been in bars enough
Shit.
that, you know, like I may be young, but I'm not dumb.
Okay. I
And
didn't
neither
think
do
you were
us.
dumb.
Don't ever do that to Dimitri. He'll correct you.
I think we've planned
No.
like a lot of the major party things. And then...
So like, does he like cake, or is he a big fan of sweets, or should we get him like something savory? Should like the big finale be like a glazed ham, or like?
As this conversation continues, Rhea seems like to be a little bit sad because she realizes how little she actually knows about Pyotr as a human, or as a person, as a Toan.
Yeah, he kind of keeps to himself.
Has he ever mentioned that he like always wanted something, but you guys just like weren't enough? Maybe he needed a house first, so he couldn't get it before, but now you could get it because you have a house.
Well, I know that things before, well, me were kind of complicated, but he seemed close with my mom and her husband.
Sorry, I'm
Wait.
hurriedly looking up backstory notes.
He's not your real dad? Well, like, biological? I mean, he's your real dad because he really takes care of you. That's what makes a real dad. But,
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he adopted me. There was some bad stuff that happened, and he doesn't really like talking about it.
also, I just caught Joe's comment on Party at the Wet Docks, and that's beautiful, and I kind of want to, but Sasha would not like that idea.
Next one, maybe.
Sasha might.
Yeah. Well, no, she probably doesn't know about the Wet Docks. See notes. There it is.
No, she does not know about the wet docks.
Well, like, what should we get him for gifts? Like, that's the party, but like, we have to give him stuff too. right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, this really goes against my, well, everything, but maybe you could just give him, like, some time alone. You know, this house has been really crowded the past few days, and, like, we love having you, Rhea. You and Dimitri are awesome, but maybe just, like,
Maybe
some
just
time
like,
to have a
yeah.
warm bath and, I don't know, not worry about
Okay.
anything.
So, for his party, we should just all hide away from him. And
Have a
leave him-
party
Then we could bring in the butts and it wouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Alright, so for his party, everyone's gonna leave and we're gonna send him a giant paper mache butt.
You have fun tonight, Pyotr. With your butt. All by yourself.
And some flowers.
That may or may not be made out of paper. And maybe a glazed ham.
Yes! Romantic eating alone.
Oh, it should be a steamed ham. Sorry, I've been watching those memes again.
Oh my god.
Okay,
It's like a Saturday
Maybe a
night.
salami.
Good old milk steak.
okay. So I think we just planned a party here.
Don't. No milk steaks, please. I can't handle
Alright.
that idea.
So, are you guys cool with waking up early and just like leaving for the day? And then like maybe we can like have somebody sit to like keep an eye out for when he leaves the house. And then like when he leaves the house, we can like secretly go in and like put the paper mache butt up and like set out the dinner.
We could do even better than that. We could send someone with him on a
But wouldn't that
fool's
defeat
errand.
the alone part?
No, that would just be to get him out so we could decorate, and then they'd realize quickly it was a fool's errand.
Okay. Well,
And then
where
he would be all like, "Why'd you waste my time?" And he'd
Like-
like grumpily walk home just to find
have
his
somebody
butt.
take
I mean,
him.
surprise.
Will saves against.
As somebody take him to the wet docks or something, that would distract him for a while.
Sasha knows what the wet dogs are now.
Wait, the wet docks?
It's where like older people go. They like go in there for like a couple hours, and they seem to come out really happy. I don't know.
Yeah, and they're sweaty. I think it's like an exercise place.
Yeah.
Because exercise releases endorphins, and endorphins make you happy.
That's really weird.
I
Why
don't
would you
know.
call that place the wet docks, though? Maybe because you sweat so much?
I guess.
Yeah, because it's like the floors are like made with wood that used to be on the docks, right? So it's like a joke because you sweat
I just
all
know a
over
lot
the
of my
floors.
patrons talk about going to the wet docks a lot. Like they say it can be. They
the
can,
floors are often damp.
They say it can be spendy, but like they talk about saving up money to go there sometimes. So I figure, you know,
Okay.
it's got to be a special place, right?
Well, I mean, I guess I have been saving up some money, so. Yeah, we could buy him a day at the wet docks, just all to himself.
And then while he's gone, we'll decorate everything, give him a night alone after he enjoys himself.
The
at
8-hour
wet docks.
pass.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. He's really going to like this.
How many
8 hour
people?
Go
day to get
us.
to the brothel, man.
How
Do
many
they sell
people do
those?
How many people do I get to treat before Pyotr's birthday?
Roll. Wrong voice. Roll.
I'm interested in day
roll
passes at
2d20.
brothels.
How many anti-plays can you make in however many days?
So good.
Actually, roll 2d10.
2d10.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say there
9
are 4
total.
d10 people there that need treating. If I can find enough d10.
Does the wet dock sell gift cards?
19. So you treated roughly half.
Okay.
And
A
why,
dance
yes,
and half for $10.
the wet docks do indeed offer a wide assortment of gift cards and gift baskets.
Hell yeah, because
And gift
I'm bad
baskets.
at gifting, and it's the only place in town I know. Like,
Hey,
Oh,
this was
buddy.
our plan.
And then three
would
different
Rhea-
people give Pyotr a gift card to the wet dogs.
you could use this, buddy. Everyone's just like, you need to get laid, dude. Here.
I really hope you enjoy this,
Hire
Daddy.
friend groups, like, dude.
Hey, buddy, you're a little tense.
Happy
This gift card.
birthday.
This is
Milo.
it for an orc or a tiefling.
I'll let you use my employee discount down at the wet docks for one day.
Yeah, Milo, would
Then
you
can
have
get
told
treated
people
by
where you're
Milo
working?
at the end of the day.
What? I couldn't hear.
Evan?
I heard somebody say Milo.
Evan did. I also made a joke about you letting Pyotr use your employee discount for a day.
Okay. Moving on. So that whole planning session happens. I think that's set in stone now.
Yeah.
I want to know, does Rhea tell
God.
Dimitri about these plans ahead of time?
Well, we were supposed to get somebody. I'm sorry. We were supposed to get somebody to bring him to the wet docks, right?
Yeah.
I have a feat to distract people.
Yeah, no, so, yeah, Dimitri's gonna need to be let in on this plan so that he can be the one to lure Pyotr away.
Yeah, he seems pretty good at lying. He's, you know, I've learned to pick those people out after a while.
I don't think he's...
How much are gift
I don't
cards
think
at the
he's,
wet?
like, great at
already picked
lying.
mine
He's
up.
a very honest
You just-
person, and people trust
However
him.
much.
Sure.
12 silver.
Happy birthday, Pyotr. Okay, so
Oh, this is gonna be a powder keg.
Dimitri, or Pyotr, the day of the meeting comes. And it's your birthday today. You wake up. And Dimitri, why don't you do the thing?
Yeah. So I go wake up Pyotr in the morning.
You wake him up on
after
his
double
birthday.
checking that the girls and the kid are underway doing their thing. And did you guys make breakfast before you started out? Because I would give him breakfast in bed.
Oh,
Be his bro.
yeah, yeah. I'll make like classic breakfast. You know, like hash browns, sausages, eggs,
And 10 pieces of bacon.
lots of like a lot of protein. You know,
To get
stuff
them
that
ready for
sticks
the
with
day.
you.
Because you need a lot of protein before you exercise a lot.
Yeah. Exactly.
Knock, knock, knock. Pyotr, are you awake yet? It's your birthday. Do you remember?
Oh, Sasha's got you on that too. Yeah, I remember.
Open up.
Come in.
They made breakfast for you. They all ran out to go do something, but you pretty much have me for at least the morning. So, do you mind if I treat you? It's your birthday. Here, it's food. I've already eaten, so I'll let you just have it. I'm not gonna watch you eat, so I'm going to leave. Oh wait, I got you a gift. I'm terrible at this thingy. It's just like a gift card to the Wet Docks. I picked it up when I was over there because I knew your birthday was coming up like in a week or something like that. So, I think it's all day pass.
Thank you for the food. Please keep the card.
No, I'm don't really plan on going back there myself, but
Yeah,
Give him a hug and slip it in his pocket.
Oh, that face, Evan. Just a
just-
like
I
smile
appreciate-
and nod.
I appreciate the thought, but really, not
come on,
not for
just-
me.
That's my first birthday in a long time. Right. Well, here's your food. I'm going to take the card and I'm going to put it in. If there's like a robe hanging or whatever article of clothing is in the room that he's not wearing right now, I don't know how clean he is, but I put it in. I will slip it into a pocket, while I hope he's not looking while he's digging into that bacon.
You can probably get away with it.
I'm
Cool.
sure you can use that to trade it with someone
bacon's
for
great,
a
though.
different favor.
It's a 25 thievery. But you're distracted.
That beats my DC.
Cool. I will use creative diversion, which gives me an action.
Damn!
To do, so, yeah.
Hey, we got a raid.
The food.
Nice.
Hi, everyone!
Thanks, T&D.
Thanks, Triumph
Welcome,
and
everybody.
Blunder.
How is it going, everyone?
How.
And we got a new follow! I'm so sad I'm not on the... Here, give me a sec, and then like unfollow and then refollow because we have some cool animations I want to show off.
There's so much up here.
Unfollow us, damn it. We don't want your follow-ership until about
This new
3
follow
seconds
right
from
there.
now.
Thank
It's
you,
about to
Duality
be Pyotr.
Dark
It is
Side.
Pyotr's birthday.
Okay.
And we're just... He's distracting him for a surprise.
Thank you for the follows, everyone. I don't know why. I think Stream Elements broke with the. There we go, and we got the big one. Thanks, Carter.
Welcome. Welcome.
Everyone go check out Triumph and Blunder if you haven't been there yet. They're good folks.
Wrong
Thank you,
finger
Carter. We
guns.
appreciate it. Showing off our things.
Yay! So cool, so cool.
Okay, cool.
Hope you guys'
See you later.
live stream was cool over there.
Thanks, Carter. See you later.
Thank you, and Cynic's Design.
Yeah, I leave the gift card in an article of clothing that he's not wearing at the moment, and I leave the room, I do the next part of the plan that Evan doesn't know, but Dimitri knows, because he needs to eat breakfast.
It
They need to
was-
set up.
You gotta get
So,
rid of the house.
okay, I know the next part of the plan.
Okay,
Evan
okay,
knows.
Hold
I'm
on,
out of character
hold on.
right now, so
Let's
then,
set the scene for the new people who just joined.
Yeah.
So,
So,
Oh, good point.
it's
Yeah,
Pyotr's
yeah.
birthday today, and Dimitri's mission is to distract and remove Pyotr from his home so that the party planning committee can go in and set this up. Because it's supposed to be awesome.
The also very specific part of you taking him out of the house was to bring him for a day at the Wet Docks.
the local brothel.
Yeah.
Which Pyotr's
So,
daughter and Rhea and Pyotr's daughter's boyfriend all think are an exercising facility, which is why they're sending him there.
Well, I mean,
Because people leave and they're like all sweaty and they look kind of happy, and that makes sense because when you exercise, it releases endorphins, which make you happy. So what else could it be?
Yeah. Dimitri knows what it is.
Accurate.
Thank you,
Accurate
thank you,
insane.
insane
And you
design.
might
Right
have to
insane
call an audible. Shit.
Teach
Anyway,
them.
fuck, I don't know how to do this. Pyotr, after breakfast, would you like to, go for a walk or something? Well, I mean,
Sure. Do you have any place in mind?
yes, I think so.
Okay.
It is your
Where are we
birthday,
taking
so it'll be my treat.
I'm worried, but okay.
Well, don't be. Come on, put on this shirt, and I'll grab the shirt that I slipped the gift card in and try to coerce him into wearing that one.
Let me eat my breakfast. Fine.
I throw it on this bed, so yeah.
All right. About 5 minutes later, he brings out the plates, sets them in the sink, and is ready to go.
Don't just leave those there. I'll get them. You don't have to do stuff like that today. No, I'll quickly do the dishes.
Thank you.
And then eventually I will be like, all right, Pyotr, well, my plan was to go to the wet docks with you today, so I'm sorry, but
Yeah, it was my idea.
no, we're supposed to be hiding.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm going to say that Sasha was just so excited that she came out anyways.
That's even funnier.
Yeah, it was my idea. I know how you like exercise, so I figured that you'd really like a day of exercise.
Wait,
they
so-
think it's an exercise facility, so
Cause it is.
Dimitri, Rhea, may I speak with you guys in the other room?
what? It's not an exercise
Ray,
place.
yes.
I'm not here right now.
Yeah, she's not here. Definitely not around.
No, Ray-
it's
Ray
just
left
me and
this
Dimitri.
Fine then. Dimitri, may I speak with you in the other room?
Yes.
Maybe go outside.
You go to the
I
other
shuffle
room.
in with Pyotr and kind of really awkwardly look at Sasha and just be like, "What are you doing?" And then go with Pyotr.
Sasha
I'm
makes
gonna,
like
I'm
the
gonna
hand
close
heart
the door
signal
behind.
at you and winks.
Yeah.
So, Dimitri, I'm going to do something a little bit out of character and tell you a bit about my past.
Why?
It's relevant.
Okay.
So, fun fact, I was conceived in a brothel. And that is not exactly a great environment for a kid to grow up in. So,
I would agree.
I'm going to just politely say this one more time. I do not partake.
All right. Well, I didn't tell them what the place actually is, so, do you want me to? Because Sasha totally thinks that it's a place where people go and work out and come back sweaty and have fun.
Not her, although Rhea should probably know.
I thought it was cute. I'll
Cute.
It's cute, but potentially leads to some,
This.
Yeah, but she's so terrible. She doesn't know stuff like that. But never mind. I'll let her know. Because I don't know, she might accidentally bring Sasha there someday to work out, and
that's what I had in mind, yes.
I see what you're saying now. That makes sense. Hello,
We had a plan to go tomorrow.
But can we should still go out and do something today, you know? You shouldn't be cooped up in here for your birthday.
Sure, we can go out and
Well, how
do
about,
something, I don't know.
we could stake out that Tess's trading co or something. See if we can find something during the day. I don't know. But
that sounds like a good use of time, actually.
let's just get you out for the day at least. Come back in evening time, you know.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
And then Pyotr gets
And I do a big audible sigh when I walk through the commons area of the house, so I know the hidden people can hear me. And then they see us leave.
Okay, back to main camera.
Okay. Where are we gonna put the flowers?
On top of the fireplace mantle.
Okay.
Everywhere.
And on his bed.
Oh, yeah, like the petals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dimitri did that once, and it made the sheet smell so good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go take care of that. I just she just grabs like a handful of flowers and like goes in and just like flexibly tosses them on the bed sheets. Wait, should there be like a pattern or just all over?
Just go with your gut.
All right. I'm gonna make a star.
It's beautiful and I love it.
All right. So, Sasha, can you help me? Do you have a step ladder or something, or any hooks that we could hang this pinata from?
I mean, I'm pretty sturdy.
What about the chandelier?
Probably not that. That's. What if you miss?
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay.
Pyotr's taller than us. He can hang it. We'll just set it on the coffee table.
Oh, maybe we should set it. Wait. What if we set it on his bed in the middle of the store?
That's perfect. Okay, yes.
And then he can hang it, like, it'll be like a big surprise. He walks in, he's like, oh, and he hangs it. Yeah.
And smash that paper mache butt.
Exactly. He'll totally wreck this butt.
Okay,
And
Somebody call Wreck-It Ralph, because I'm gonna wreck it.
Wouldn't you want to call
Smash it, Steve.
Fix It Felix? If you're gonna wreck it, wouldn't you want to call Fix It Felix to come back and make it better?
Yeah, you're right. So call Fix It Felix, because I'm gonna wreck it.
There we go.
It took me 2 tries.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Oh, and then we have the glazed ham and some chocolate mousse for dessert. Chocolate ham.
What the hell is this meal?
It's beautiful, that's what it is.
It's like a light. IRL.
You know, we're in a harbor city, so you could probably get him some fish tacos, too.
Oh, yes. Great suggestion. They go great with ham.
Oh yeah, I actually already have some. Hold on.
fish tacos.
Hold on.
Sasha runs into her room. You hear some drawers open and close, and she runs back out with a giant fish.
I got this one the other day.
Do you have ice in there?
Milo, do you know how to make fish tacos? They're your suggestion. So.
Oh, I totally could do that. 100%.
Yes. Chef Milo in the house.
Holy shit.
Just like you might need to kill it first.
You see the fish let out like a little flop in her hands.
That makes it fresh.
I'll
That's
pull out
good.
a dagger and stab it into the table right there.
All right, so
Dead.
Bye,
What's
Frederick.
next?
we've got glazed ham,
It's for a good cause.
chocolate mousse, fish tacos. What else? I feel like we're like missing like a salad or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, don't we put the salad on top of the fish tacos? That counts.
Oh yes, yeah.
That counts as salad too.
Okay. Yeah, this looks like a complete meal.
Nice. All right. Well, should we
Okay.
leave before he gets back?
Yeah, come on. Let's go. Although, Rhea, Milo, look away for a second.
I pretend to look away, but try to sneak a look at whatever I'm trying to look away from.
Okay. You can roll
I
a
will
perception
I
check
will
if you
shut
want.
my eyes.
I'm so loyal.
Eyes wide shut.
Ugh, I did not roll that great. That's an 18.
Yeah, Sasha goes in for a not at all hidden kiss from Billy Shakes, and it's just like,
Thank you. This is wonderful.
Oh my god. It's so...
Okay, you.
oh,
Okay, you're good now.
and yeah, Rhea, you catch it. It wasn't very well hidden.
Nice.
All right, so
Roll code though.
for the music, I'm just supposed to like hide out the window and play it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So how Dimitri tells when the party is ready to go, when they are kind of coming around the bend 500 feet from the house, I'm going to cast clairvoyance, so I can see into the house to see if the party and the butt are all set up and they're not like still scrambling. And it just looks, I'm not being subtle about it, but Pyotr can't see what I'm seeing through the clairvoyance spell. But it's a big like white orb kind of thing that I'm just like looking into with magic. Just like, all right, the party looks set. I don't know how, there's literally hardly any description of the spell, so it's whatever you like. But
Did you
guys
say that
see
out
them-
loud? The party looks set?
I don't know, does the party look set?
Huh? What?
I'm asking in my head to what does it look like when I cast clairvoyance on the inside the house?
You see the
It looks-
completed party. Unless you have
Nobody's
anything to
there.
add, Milo.
There's just flowers and some dinner set out.
Nah.
So it looks set up.
Yeah, some spicy fish tacos
All right. I
with
will,
some nice honey glazed ham
I close the clairvoyance.
arranged into nice
Also,
little beef
to
curtains.
clarify, Dimitri, you would have been told that you're supposed to drop Pyotr off alone because the big thing is it is a night alone for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So they're
I
going
know
to stake out.
I just know it's set up.
They're going to stake out Tessa's trading post together because that is actually weirdly like a very appropriate birthday party for Pyotr is staking a place out. But like with a
Yes.
close friend.
It's not important though either. Who cares about that? We're having a party.
It was a bust. Nobody came in. Nobody came out. Must have been closed today.
No. I was
I don't know. I don't. Have
I mean,
the
I can give you some information if you want some.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take the birthday present.
Your birthday present then is you see a where is he? Where is he in my notes?
Hot guy.
Happy birthday.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so awkward when you bring him back to your place and show him your bedroom.
I swear
Okay.
it's not normal.
I'm so sorry. I love
I'm
you.
sorry, Pyotr. This is what you get for playing the straight man.
It's all because of your sassy daughter, man.
He's got a personality.
They are
that
the
just sucks
perfect
you
buddy
in.
cop couple.
That they are.
Anyways, well, buddy cop duo. Anyways, so you do see this very shady looking young man. He's like, the image that I get is kind of like Cloud from Final Fantasy VII kind of vibe, like
He's
very
human.
JRPG guy. He comes
That
through.
guy looks like he wins the main character contest.
He comes through and he's kind of looking around shiftily. He's like feeling a certain part of his pockets on his vest every once in a while. You hear him awkwardly humming to himself as he's drawing down the long road to Tessa's. You see him keeping wary eyes out for guards, things like that. And everything about this man screams, I am smuggling something and I am not good at it.
That guy's certainly trying to not be followed.
Are you gonna follow him?
Of course.
Hey, you wanna just see where he goes, or you want to try and take whatever he's smuggling?
Probably just see where he goes, because whatever he's carrying, it's not small. It's probably in his breast pocket. Look at what he's feeling.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
seeing if he talks to anybody there, or if it's like a dead drop kind of thing, is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, so he enters Tessa's trading, and you all switched positions. Dimitri. Ugh. Oh, nope, you're back. That was weird.
I used Shadow Clone Jutsu temporarily.
Apparently.
Dimitri made Dark Pyotr again.
So,
Double team.
I mean, I could just make all of the bottom row Pyotr.
No!
Shadow Clone
Pyotr for
Jutsu.
days.
I did not mean to do that. So you all see him go into Tessa's trading. He carries the cart with him. You see him unload it. He takes it out a little while later, and you notice that it's not quite empty. He heads over towards, let's say, bring up my map over here. If my keyboard works. It's not working very well. I should probably replace its batteries. Let's call it. So he heads outside the gates of town, right? And kind of makes his way along the outer palisades until he gets to the corner, and I'm kind of hovering over it with my mouse right here. He gets to the nook between the main inner wall and the outer wall, and begins digging with a shovel that he takes from under his wagon.
It's peculiar. He's just doing this entirely alone.
Wonder if he's. Does it look like he's digging under the palisade wall, or is he?
No, he's digging a hole for himself. You see that there's actually quite a bit of upturned soil in the area. So this is something that he does on a
I'll
regular
just watch him
basis.
for a bit.
Okay. He digs the hole, and then he begins placing some goods in it. They are large bottles filled with pitch black liquor. He places them gingerly into the pit one by one, and then begins recovering it
Do you see
for
that?
later. Or something. Who knows?
I bet you right there is his profit.
One
Now,
One
do you
other
see him
small detail I'll
doing it?
add is that the bottles seem to be very crudely made as if they were made by somebody who knows the basics and the mechanics of glass blowing, but just couldn't be asked.
So Milo?
Nah, Milo's got a better understanding of the practicology.
Milo has patience.
You have a good
Whoever
handle
made
of
these.
proctology.
That too.
Dr. Milo does have patience.
You know what? We should do we should come dig that up. You know. Maybe if it would get somebody's attention, you know. Especially if the meeting with Tolkien doesn't go so well. It's probably a way we could. If he has a hand in everything, he probably knows about this.
I think we should leave it alone for now. That might get us the wrong sort of attention right now. But if things don't go well with Tolkien, then definitely let's take it and see if we can blackmail this merchant guy.
Well, let's get you back to your place. I was going to do a little date thing with Rhea tonight, so probably actually grab a hotel for the evening. You know, since it's your birthday, we can just give you the place to yourself. I don't think you've had a moment to, you know, to yourself since we've gotten here, and you know, just kind of been a weird, disjointed family in that house, but it's been working.
It's been entirely unpleasant, and good luck with the lady.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about this Tolkien thingy, and I told her and such, but I didn't really tell her that, you know, I told her that we're going to meet with a fella that could be involved with stuff, but I didn't tell her that it's the same name that could be her father. I don't think it's my place, I don't know. I just don't know. It's weird and awkward.
Well, let's see the guy first. No sense getting your hopes up or
Exactly.
scare her if it's not gonna be
'Cause
him.
what if it's not him? Just, I don't know how popular name Tolkien is up here, but what if it's like Matthew or something? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'll defer to your judgment on this one.
Well, anyway, let's get you back.
Yeah.
And that's when I'll do the clairvoyance to check, make sure the place is cleared, looks cleared, as described before. Yeah, and I'll walk him back and I just drop him off.
Okay. Pyotr, you come back to
Have a
find
good night.
the house empty, but also very much not. There are decorations all about. Looked like they were put up with much enthusiasm, to the point where it's probably a bit too much enthusiasm. You also see a meal that is, let's call it eclectic.
Glazed ham, fish tacos, and chocolate mousse.
Yes. But finally, you do notice that on the table is sitting a note that Sasha snuck in past, or once everybody else left, saying, thank you for being an awesome dad. I know that you don't get much time alone, so please enjoy some now. Happy birthday. And then there's just hearts everywhere.
That's so cute.
So I give him like, once I hear the door close, I give him like 10 minutes, and then I start playing on my lute. You seem hard like a rock, but you'll break through the crack and bloom.
How do I write a grievance report for this stream?
It's about stone lilies, obviously.
Pyotr's gonna kind of just slide open the window, slowly stare at him,
And
make a jerking motion with his head. Just
but I worked really hard on it. Okay. Happy birthday.
he'll
Hope you enjoyed the wet docks.
thank you. Have a lovely day.
Ray, we should crash Milo's for the night instead of
Close the window.
Yes.
We
Come
should-
crash at
with
Milo's.
Sasha.
in the wet ducks.
Yo, you guys, you should see the song lyrics that I wrote that she turned down for being too mean. I'll post
No,
them in
it
chat.
wasn't too mean. I was trying to write a serious song.
It's a beautiful song. I wish we had gotten to hear all of it.
Please put both on Rayadoodles later.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see if I remember it.
I'm interested to hear them, just that's not who Pyotr is.
definitely improving that song.
Yeah, okay, we'll have a
Oh.
recording session. We'll be putting out our LP in a couple of months.
Oh my god, Ian, don't taunt me if you say this on stream where we have it recorded for, reasons.
Eternity.
I have proof. You
Pyotr's
promised.
gonna turn away from the window.
The
I mean,
EP that was promised.
So we do have 2 actual songs for this D&D campaign, and now a 3rd. That's, more improv. So it might be a thing. Who knows? Probably not.
Pyotr's gonna turn away from the window, walk back to the table, kind of just smile to himself and finish up his food. Then he's gonna go take a nice warm bath and fall asleep in it.
In the
You
back.
have a meeting.
Nice.
You have a crime lord meeting tonight
You have
at
a
11.
crime lord.
And he's very relaxed, and you guys, you know where he lives.
Yep.
Okay. So does
I go find Rhea in the meantime, and I'll just mind link her my day with Pyotr, so she knows what happened, what we did.
Wait.
You guys were coming with the meeting, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but they're,
Okay, cool.
they're-
How much information can you share in a mind link?
yes.
10 minutes worth
Okay.
of me just talking to
Damn.
you. So
I feel like if you explain what the wet docks are in that, you need to say how you
Yes.
explain that.
You just see a
so,
vision
yeah, in there,
of him getting his neck
I
nibbled on.
it starts. The mind link starts with Pyotr's conception.
Oh boy.
The same way my
Oh,
morning
no.
started, and then it cuts to you. Then you see that Pyotr had to explain this to me, and that the wet docks plan didn't necessarily go through the way we thought it was going to go through because that's kind of a close one to him. So you get that, and then we went to go stake out Tessa's place and saw a shady guy bury something. But the details on what was buried is shady because we only saw glass bottles. And then you see me clairvoyance the inside of the house because that's the first time I saw it. My eyes enlarged, and then I smiled, and it was like, all right, Peter, let's go home. And then I dropped them off and then found you. That was my day.
Okay.
Can we clip? The explanation starts with Pyotr's conception.
And now it's his birthday.
Okay. So I've been thinking of
many-
things that we need to put on Instagram's reel, and that is one of them. Because you only get 15 seconds, so it's the perfect length.
The day starts with Pyotr's conception.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll
he
tell her.
was hard
we should
as
meet
a
him back
rock.
at home
And
for,
we'll burst through
Uh,
the cracks.
around 11 so we can go to the
To
meeting.
blue.
What's-
Ooh.
But it's just dinner time now. We should. Do you want to see what the wet docks are, Rhea?
I feel like I've
Milo-
seen enough.
Well, Milo
You
is over
did
there.
picture.
Oh, Milo's there. Oh yeah, let's go visit Milo. What's he doing? Does he know what it is? Why is he spending time there?
Cause he's hard as a rock.
He knows what it is, yeah. I think he was talking to the lady who runs the place. I don't know if he was doing services or anything. I don't really follow his personal life that much, but we should. I know he got a. I think he got a place, so we should just bring dinner over there. Breaking his house. You know?
It is for both men and women.
Yes, let's go visit Milo, and then maybe we should convince him to leave if it seems like he needs to.
Yeah, and to be honest, I'm not really comfortable going back to the wet docks either without you. So, thanks.
All right, yeah, let's go to Milo's place.
Going
Okay.
to Milo's.
Yes, you head over to Milo's in the wet docks. You've all been given your visitors' passes, so while you are expected not to head into the main building, and the guards will, of course, watch you to make sure that that's what happens, you get in for free.
Yeah.
Felt weird. Anyway, I don't know which. Is it the yellow one or the blue one? I don't. Did he tell us which house this is? I just know he's here.
Milo!
You see, you see a house with a distinct light gray smoke rising from the roof.
Does it come out in like one of those
constant.
plumes that's just a smoke or just a skull?
It like pops up into like a little mushroom cloud and then does it again and then does it again and then does it again.
Do any of them glitter?
It's like occasionally every fifth one glitters.
Yeah, that's Milo's place.
Guys. Come in, it's unlocked. My hands are a bit full.
It's just us, Milo. I'll open the door
Cause
with
he's
Rhea.
hard as a rock.
Did Billy come?
Yeah.
No, he had
Yeah,
a show.
is Sasha with us?
I think Sasha's with us.
I think
Sasha
she's a
is
Billy.
not with you because
Oh, she is?
you probably
there's
wouldn't
two
want to
10-year-olds
take her
just
to.
running
Oh yeah, no,
The
we
wet
can't bring her to the
docks.
wet docks. No shit.
She was.
That's right.
Where would she have gone?
I don't know. This is where all the adults are.
Her and Billy Shakes are gonna hang out at the lighthouse for a
Billy
little while.
Shakes were
Get their smooch
was
on.
for a while hanging out beneath the windows so that he could wait for to play the song that was requested.
Don't worry, we'll meet up after
and
Pyotr
she probably
inevitably
went
turns
to
you
get
away.
a picnic together.
Ouch!
No, it's just his thing. It's
Oh.
just his thing. Don't worry. He's kind of like me in that he refuses to admit that he likes anything.
Oh, got it. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Well, Milo, Pyotr's enjoying his birthday little thing to himself, and then one meeting with a person. I think that is a good opportunity for money and such.
Yeah, one moment, Dimitri. And then you hear Milo say in a soft voice, "Now you're gonna want to take this twice a day after you eat until it clears up. Can I ask anyone that you have been intimate with over the course of the past 2 weeks?"
Awkwardly looks at Rhea while overhearing this.
Milo, you get like a long list of names.
So much blush. Like it's like, you know, in anime when it's like blushes a little bit and then like it just like goes down the entire face as the list continues.
And Milo will say, "Okay, I only have 3 of those that aren't already recorded on here." Thank you. I'll be sure to go ahead and I won't mention your name at all. I just will need to get a hold of them, and I will update this list for the guards at the gate to keep them otherwise occupied until we get their condition taken care of. Thank you.
I can climb out the window, right?
And then I'll pull back the little curtain there, and you'll see one of the young workers at the wet docks. There, you two.
We're both blushed as fuck. It's just like, oh.
Out you go, and say hello to the madam for me.
He just kind of like looks around awkwardly, and then just kind of does the crab walk, awkward shuffle over to the door.
Hey, I brought a small fruit basket. Hungry?
Thank you. Do you have a peach?
I don't know. Maybe in the bottom. There's pears and nectarines.
I'm gonna go ahead and take my gloves off.
Please do before you grab the
Oh
fruit.
boy.
Throw
Yeah,
them
please
away,
do.
and then grab a peach out of the basket.
Yeah, so I guess we're giving Pyotr till like 11:30 or something before we grab him.
Isn't the meeting at 11?
I thought it was 11:55.
I don't know why I think it's 11:55 for some reason.
That's
But that's
11.
what I have in my head.
We didn't set up a specific, or we didn't say a specific time, did we?
I said
That's
11.
even weirder that I think it's 11:55.
It's 55 minutes late.
It's just who you meet.
So wait, is it at 11?
Yeah, it's at 11.
Okay, so I'd say 10:30 instead of 11:30.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
And then I will mind link Milo the day as well.
Oh.
The same content.
And it starts with Pyotr's conception.
Does start with Pyotr's conception. So you guys do know all that Pyotr was conceived in a brothel and doesn't like brothels.
It's important knowledge. We really
wonder which
needed to
brothel.
learn this actually, so
It's a lot easier to just automatically give to you guys than talk about. So that's why.
Yeah. Huh.
Did you ever take?
Milo
Yeah,
will
so
kinda-
I have fruits.
yeah, he's totally gonna find it. Like when he gets out of the bath and puts on his robe, and it's just like,
The big paper mache butt.
no, I was talking about the gift card that Dimitri stashed in a random pocket before leaving. Was that in the mind meld you gave me, or did you forget that part because it was much earlier in the day?
Oh, that's in there.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We should
Oh,
have tried
boy.
to sneak back in there sooner than leaving.
No,
Oh well,
We'll just have to get it later.
Well, we didn't find out until after Pyotr got home.
that's true. That's true. That's true.
Even if we do get it back, it means we'll still have a gift card to the wet dogs that I paid for, and I'm not going to use it. Well,
Someone will.
Maybe
they
Rhea
might
will.
serve, they might serve food in there. I mean, I would be willing to go and try the wings.
Like it's
I only
weird.
go there for the wings.
You know,
I've heard they've got
You're
really
the
good
wings,
you know,
lobsters.
you know, if you got boneless wings, you're basically just eating the breast at that point.
You know, I've heard the lobster's pretty good.
I thought the whole point of the wet docks was bone in.
Well, no.
Yeah, it's all bone in
First you
service.
bone in, then you bone out, then you bone in again. You just have to switch between the two styles.
And then you shake it all about.
Boning out's a pretty important part
You
of it.
do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Yes, insane. I am a master of subtle double entendres. You should be proud that that didn't fly over your head. It was very, very, very under the radar
So sneaky.
for most people.
So sneaky.
We're super subtle
Yeah,
on this channel.
fruit baskets and well, we have a couple hours to pass. Do you guys want to play a card game I've been kind of working on? I don't have my old deck, but I kind of started to make another one. I just purchased a deck at the general store, so
He had to get a new dick.
a couple of games in,
I mean deck.
I did. Got a new deck. Got a new dick deck. And, yeah, so this game is very similar to Hearts, since there's
The
But
hearts
it's
are
for 3
penises instead.
No, it's actually for 4 people. There's an illusory version of Pyotr playing.
Wait, that means you just get to play
That's
twice.
sad.
That's cheating. Dimitri, we've done this before. I know when you're cheating right now.
I mean, yeah, I can see his cards, but I'm not actually cheating. I'm just, omitting that information when it's my turn for me.
Okay, that makes sense. I believe you.
You know, I'm sure I could get one of the girls to come play.
It's not just girls, there are boys too. It's for both
I know,
genders.
but I'm friendlier with the girls.
Oh.
The boys always feel insecure when I ask them to cough.
Well, wait, what do you
There we
ask
go.
them to cough for?
Oh, you have to check prostate health, especially upon repeated entry.
And that's why I'm not going back to the wet docks.
Yeah, you should get one of the girls.
Touching
One of the
my
girls
balls.
can play with us.
Yeah, I'll go out now and I'll flag down one of the girls nearby. Probably one of the ones who's already been checked over. I just
One of the safe ones.
we'll have a quick conversation.
Oh,
Yeah,
Milo.
have a quick
hello.
conversation. Make sure that she's not having symptoms anymore. You know.
Well,
No, there's a vault.
Milo's out. I'm just gonna say go ahead.
And who is your
fancy a
friend
quick
here,
pick of-
Milo?
pick of cards.
Don't think we've met.
What?
Which one of us are you talking to?
Dimitri.
Of course.
Oh, shoot. I thought you were talking to Milo, so I was half paying attention because I'm looking up names. Because I wanted to tell Rhea we should use our old bar names when we meet this new person just for funsies today. And I look at her and go, okay, Tara, is that okay with you?
Oh, my name's not Tara.
Do you remember my name? Drake Jacoby.
Drake. Okay, Drake. Okay. Hi, I'm Tara. It's so nice to meet you.
Yes. And I'm Drake.
My name is Andy.
Andy. Andy the Randy.
With an I at the end. Thanks.
Yes.
Is that short for something?
Insert quote from Barney in Hymnium about I's in names, where there should be Y's.
Oh.
It's something
Tara.
positive, right?
Well,
Well, she was positive, and now
Andy, do
she's
you want to play
negative.
cards?
Thanks to you.
We kind of need a fourth player, and Milo
Yeah, could
needs
you give us a
teammate.
hand?
Oh,
So,
I'm very good at giving a hand. If you ever want to check it out, Drake. I'm sure you
no,
can.
I'm going to inch closer to Rhea. So much
Oh,
that my hip
actually-
touches hers.
Actually, Dimitri, if you're going to play as Rhea's partner, you should sit across from her. Andy here will sit between you to
No,
be my
well-
partner.
It's not Yuka, it's a game similar, so we can actually sit side by side.
Nah.
The teams sit across from each other.
Oh no, that doesn't make sense.
I
should
made
go
this
every
game up,
other.
though.
Yeah, but
I
it's
know, but this way you can't accidentally bleed your hand to a partner.
it's Milo's
Okay,
house.
I mean, I guess-
So Milo's house rules.
Sure, yeah. If you promise to also play it at our place, and we have different house rules, we can make it interesting that way. We just keep
Oh.
making up rules as we go.
I
You know,
would
it's a game
love
of like
to
that's
play
my
at your
horse,
place
or
sometime, Drake.
Char D. McDennis,
Or Mao.
or Mao. Yeah. Why did I think of that?
Because you're not allowed to talk about the rules.
Yeah.
Truth.
So yeah, we play a card game. So do you? This card game, I kind of made it up, but it's very similar to a game called Mao. Do you know how to play, Andy?
Well, I know how to play a lot of games. But I think this one's a first. You'll have to show me and she'll scoot closer.
You're just gonna take advantage of this since you're just doing this NPC, aren't you?
So, Dimitri, you never mentioned why you were here the other day. I didn't know why you came here all
earlier
alone.
today.
Oh, you were here the other day. I must have
I was
just missed you.
doing something with Pyotr. We were getting information. I kind of like look at Rhea as I'm giving this explanation.
No. When you were by yourself, I would have noticed, Pyotr. I'm sure of it.
Oh no! We split up. I was in the.
Oh, and you volunteered to come
just
here?
Kind of. I didn't necessarily know exactly what it was until I got inside, and then I used my disguise ability. I tried to not let Andy hear that I'm magical. I disguised and I pretended I was a businessman to just listen to people.
Oh, I hear that there are quite a few people that pretend to be businessmen when they come here. Apparently, some of the girls have an issue with some of the ne'er-do-wells that try to do that as well. Isn't that right, Andy?
Yeah, it does happen quite often, but I mean, Drake, I'm sure you don't have to pretend. Your friend here is a doctor.
Yes,
but
he is. We're
she's
very
my
proud of
friend
him.
too. Scoot over even closer, or we're across from each
We're
other.
across from each other. You can't. You can scoot farther away from her, but she might just scoot closer.
Milo
closer
puts
to
his hand
Milo.
out as Dimitri scoots closer. Milo puts his hand out and says, "No peeking," and pushes him back over towards Andy. Can you believe this, Ray? He's trying to look at my cards.
I'm wondering if I cast Sanctuary on myself. I don't. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want her to know
it's your
she's,
draw,
that you're
Milo.
magic. It's my draw? Milo's draw? Whose draw?
No, it's Milo's.
Oh,
Milo's
draw.
turn. It's across the table.
All right, and then Milo will play his cards.
Damn it!
Next.
You always have an ace. Well,
Says more about your shuffling than it does my luck.
I didn't shuffle this hand. This was Andy shuffled this one.
Oh.
Oh, then I guess she knows where to put her fingers.
Anyway, Milo. Well, have you met Andy before? Like, aren't you two acquaintances or?
Yes. Andy here was one of the first to volunteer for my services. Apparently, she's been well taken care of since then.
Yes.
Volunteers for lots of things quickly, I guess.
Well, she bounced right back. She's a
Well-
good girl. Smart.
You want to take care of yourself if you can. Unfortunately, the previous doctor was, not helpful. Not nearly as much as Milo here.
The secret of strong hands.
With that, full house. I think that's 2 points for me and Rhea's team.
Andy
guys
will
are
just
only down
slightly
one.
slap you on
I
the
have-
shoulder. Oh, you're doing so well, Drake.
Do you do that like
I'm not
playing with the
cheating, I
hair
swear.
thing? I have to know.
Yes.
While she's touching me, I just like look up awkwardly and eye contact Rhea.
Oh,
to see
I'm
what she's
studying
doing.
my cards very studiously because I'm like, I don't think I have a great hand, but if I play it right, maybe I can. So I just don't even notice. I'm
You,
oblivious.
Darling, you've
Rhea,
got such a
it's your
pretty
turn.
face.
Me?
If you ever need a job,
Yes,
just
Rhea.
come see the madame.
Then Andy's.
Blushes.
This is the
furiously.
last round, so just play your best card.
All right. I mean, we're just making up what cards we have, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All reds. But of different suits.
Are
though.
they oh shit. That's Ray, that's one short of a flush. That's only just a pair.
Speaking
Well, Andy,
of
what do you have?
being flushed,
Oh boy. Oh.
Well, what you said you had what?
flush.
A straight flush. Gotcha. Oh, shit, I don't.
So speaking
I don't
of
have a
being
pet, too.
flushed, and then I'll turn
So
and give
if my-
give Drake a wink.
If Milo's hand's stronger than both of ours, it ties the round, but I haven't really designed a tiebreaker, so I mean, we'll just have to play again.
Well, I know. How is it
Milo has an upper straight, not enough to win the hand.
Wait. How do you have a straight flush and then you also have a straight?
We're not gonna talk about
Yeah, it's in a different.
what kind of deck does Dimitri have? Actually,
Hold
that's
on. Hold on. You can
say
have
I
a
rigged this
straight.
deck.
You can have a straight flush and a straight. A straight is not all the same
Yeah.
suit. A straight flush would be in the same suit. So if I have a straight that's using other suits together, I still have a straight. That's
We must
not
be playing
uncommon.
something similar to 5-card draw, definitely not Texas.
No, it is Texas because three
But
of
Ray
the cards
also
down
thought she had
are-
a flush, a straight flush.
Yeah.
She
Yeah, so
she
three,
said
three of the cards down are reds. They're
No,
3 diamonds. Rhea
Rhea-
had 2 hearts in her hand and thought that she
Rhea-
had the flush.
Rhea said that she had all reds.
I never called it a flush.
Can I humbly
Okay.
request that we don't spend too much time on this?
But you know,
No, we need to get it down
We
to
need to play
brass
it right the second time. This is a real game.
if you want to, I know.
No,
fun
right, I'll
tiebreaker.
God
Right
help
over
me.
or something.
All we need
but
is a bottle
it's almost
and a flat surface.
Ooh, what?
Well,
To
what?
tie break?
Yes.
I will finish what I was drinking and hand it to you.
All right. So
Okay. Roll a
Oh,
1d4. We'll start counting from
1d3.
Rhea. Clockwise around the thing.
well, it can
1d3.
point back at me.
Oh yeah, that's true. Then you would have to respin, or you would just win. I don't know. I don't know what we're playing.
You just
Whichever
get to you get to
team-
choose.
Yes. But so
She's spinning a bottle.
if it points,
No, I know that.
whoever's team it points at
Okay.
just wins.
Okay.
Got a 1.
He said starting with
Points at
me.
Rhea. And I'll just lean over and give her a slight peck on the cheek. Congratulations.
But don't you know where those lips have been?
I don't. But I will keep it that way.
I have a
Yes,
pretty
Hal.
good idea if you want to know. let's just say that it makes Pyotr's dinner look tame.
By the way, the innuendo in the chat, though. The innuendo in the chat. It needs acknowledgement. I was
great.
letting that scene go, but
It's great. Good job, Kat. I'm proud.
okay.
So does
Time
that mean
passes.
You all win. I'm perfectly fine with that if that means that's the only time we spin.
Yes.
Oh, no,
yeah.
you guys win. The bottle pointed at Red. Oh, not Red.
Oh, good.
At Tara.
Good.
Yes. That's
Well,
my
Tara and
name.
Drake, it's be
I
the winners
just
today.
gave her a little bit of a reward on top. That's all.
Just a tip.
Time passes.
Tara, would you like a second reward before we go to Pyotr's?
Oh, I see. Well, if you guys ever
See you Friday,
want a third,
LARP Strong Carter.
Oh,
When I'm playing cow. Rogan.
Well, if you two ever need a third, you know where to come.
Thank you for your time, Andy, and I'll toss her a gold piece.
Damn, son.
Yeah, this nice to meet you.
Put it in my shirt. And I'll give Dimitri a butt slap on the way out.
That's even better.
Just a jump and a little like God. Keeps going.
I'm gonna lean as I see that happen. I'm gonna lean over to Rhea and was like, "That was worth every silver."
Okay.
Once Andy's out of earshot.
Actually, every copper.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was worth every copper.
Ray, could you tell she was eating on me the entire time we were playing cards?
She did seem.
I think you're imagining it, Dimitri.
You know,
I don't think so, but
I think I was feeling a little bit jealous, but I trust Milo's expertise around these ladies.
You did also get a peck on the cheek.
Right? I think she's just friendly like that.
You know, Dimitri, you shouldn't assume something about someone just because of how they act.
I don't know.
How they act.
I kind of also saw what she did too.
Actually,
a bit
that's what
telling.
Just because that's what she does for a living does not mean that's what she's doing on her time off.
This was not her time off playing cards with us.
She did get paid for her services.
Did you hired her for services to come play cards with us? Is that what you did? So she was working.
What?
You tipped her. So you technically paid her for her services.
How about we
Milo
play
buying
some our place
prostitutes.
next time?
Okay.
Think of it as a thanking her for her time.
Pyotr can be on your team, or Sasha.
All
But
right.
speaking of Pyotr, we should look at the time.
Look at the time. Yes, we should go see if he's finished his birthday festivities.
Yes.
Yeah, see if you found the butt.
You all leave.
Yeah.
And you arrive back at the place. Pyotr, you said you basically fell asleep. Do you? How do people find you when they get back?
Unconscious, drowned in the tub.
They hear some snoring coming from the bathroom.
Are the bubbles still there? Have they all disappeared?
The
I leave that to
important
your
question.
imagination.
Do you have a toy boat?
You see
to go in there.
Pyotr with a bottle, like a half-empty bottle of some really strong whiskey next to the tub. And he's got a book covering his face, and he is snoring.
Wait, guys, hold on. I got the perfect. We should get some more flower petals.
Or you could wake him up with the rest of your song since he didn't let you finish it.
Oh yeah.
And I will remove the book from his face carefully so we don't startle him awake and ruin the book.
Good call.
He wakes up as you remove the book.
Didn't want this to fall in when you woke up.
Oh, he snatches the book out of your hand, throws it out the window. Oh, how'd that get there? Yes.
Oh, now I.
Oh, shit.
now I need to know what book that
Cover
was.
himself up.
You had
Pyotr being vulnerable? What?
We'll just
hold
I'll
on,
grab a
hold
towel
on.
off the hook on the wall and kind of like look away and reach it out to you.
But when you
Ditto,
see
stand
her
up, put the towel on, drain the
face,
tub.
shines through. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, 'cause
You know,
when
we should leave in
see
about
your
10 minutes to go
daughter,
to the lighthouse.
your life
Yeah, I'll get my gear on, just give me a
shines
second.
complete.
Billy shakes his
Hey,
trying
and
so
you see
hard.
Pyotr like tiptoeing past in a towel to his room. As soon as he turns the door,
You put
Walks
on
out.
the green shirt.
Why is there a giant ass in my room?
We figured you'd want to smash it open.
Close his door.
Okay, that's fair.
Have
Thanks
a
for hanging out with
good night
us.
at sea.
Insane design.
Oh yeah, thanks. See ya.
Bye.
Later. Comes back out, fully geared up. All right, let's go.
Did you like the flower petals?
Yes, actually.
The least offensive.
The thing in the center of them. Being in the center of them, less so, but
I wasn't
we'll
sure
talk
on
about
the
that later.
design, but I thought, star might fit.
it was a nice pattern. Yes.
All right. Let's go to our. Looks at the kids in the room, lowers his voice. Crime meeting.
Do you know it's a crime
No, I
meeting by now?
don't. I wish I did. I just wanted to say that because it'd be funny.
Go to our crime meeting.
500 feet away from the lighthouse, I'm going to clairvoyance the area to see if, well, we could probably see the 500 feet. I won't do that. I'll clairvoyance the far side that I can't see.
Yeah. So the lighthouse, as you can see, is on its own island. It stands tall against the backdrop of the ocean. And you can see as time passes, the light sort of spinning around in a circle, lighting up the distant sea, trying to help guide the ships safely to shore. The island itself is relatively small. It's mostly there to give anchorage for the docks and provide a solid foundation for the giant lighthouse that sits atop it. As a result, there are very few places to hide. You see when you look on the far side of the lighthouse that there's one shaded figure kind of silhouetted against the light provided from the beacon above. And it's slightly obscured by the mist, but it seems to be a very scruffy older man with a very serious posture who is waiting patiently for someone. And this music is
one
very
person,
inappropriate.
Okay. There's just one person there waiting for us, so I think it actually could be him.
We'll just
Pyotr,
hang.
did you want to talk to him first by yourself? Or...
Yeah, he might rabbit if we all go up to him.
All right. We'll just stay on shore, I guess. Wave to us?
We'll do. And if you see me pull out my sword and start fighting people, help.
Are you sure? It is your birthday.
How do you like it
for about another half hour, yes. And I'll go out to talk to said old mysterious figure.
Very well. You make your way down the creaky docks.
The
you
name's
feel,
Cranky Joe.
You feel the boards underneath you creak and give away with every step. They feel almost like soggy and damp from ages being exposed to the sea mist that hangs in the air. You round the corner, well, you round the lighthouse, I should say, and you see
You round
the
the
man
mulberry bush.
that was previously indicated to be standing there.
Oh. Okay, cool. Thought I was lagging out for a second. See the man that was previously standing there?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a cardboard
that's it.
cutout.
I'll walk up to him and say hello.
And knocks it over.
So you got the note.
Duplicate.
Yes, I did.
So you're the guy.
Does he look like Raya?
I nod.
He kind of stands up from his leaning posture and steps out into the light. The first thing that you notice is that he's a Vezin man. But the second thing that you notice is that, indeed, there seems to be more than a passing resemblance to your compatriot, Rhea.
She's got dark skin, brown hair, or dark hair.
No, it's facial structure. But
Okay.
that is where we're going to leave off.
He has her eyes.
He has her eyes. And her chin.
Ah, Joe couldn't hold out for 2 more minutes.
Poor Joe.
Poor Joe.
Okay, so the timer for how to end the world is about to go off, so Danger Doggo time, as usual. Let me know in the chat. In the 5 seconds we have remaining. What I want to do is I want to add a command that's like exclamation mark, take a turn or something that just makes something show up on the overlay so that I don't have to advertise it every time.
Yes, please.
Sweet. Glad to see you are
And
still
you'll
hanging
burst
around.
through the crack and blue. That's gonna be stuck in my head.
And blue.
Also, did everyone else catch that Pyotr had porn on his face?
No?
You wish it was porn.
Oh, right, that. Yeah, I was going to ask and then the moment disappeared. So, I'm gonna bring up the thing. Where is it?
Pyotr Pjorn.
You got the thing. Sweet.